Welcome. Welcome, Jess. Welcome, Luke. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. I guess we're gonna roll with that. We're gonna roll with this setup. Trying to connect my Xbox to the internet. Give me a second here. Give me one sec. I've got to connect it through my phone, and then I got the MAC address already aligned. I just gotta be using it. We gotta get it applied on this end first. Okay, so that should be good. There we go. See how I just connected my Xbox? Ah, no, you didn't see it. Cool. Cool. Oh, I don't have the... Wouldn't it have been cool if you saw... Wouldn't it have been cool if you guys saw that? Oh, hello, internet connection, dropping frames. Should be fine. Alright. Ah, fuck, do I need to drop bitrate? Let me try 4,500. I raised the bitrate because I didn't really like the quality of yesterday's stream, and I know it was purely because of the bitrate that it wasn't looking good. Oh, I am trying 6,000, which is a lot. I thought I only went up to 5,000. So let's drop it to 5,000 and see if that can handle it. I was dropping 2%. How you doing, Mythical Cars? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream on a Tuesday. I think I need to deactivate this because it's not... Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Are you trying to hop in, Luke, or what? You probably already entered giveaway, Luke. I can check it real quick. Oh, I got an email from Stream Elements. An update on it was an update on merch. Didn't actually like give me an update. Basically just said that they're taking the next step. I had to do some I had to fill out some form basically so they know I'm interested. Wait, no, I already did that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Whatever. There may or may not have been an update on merch. I genuinely don't know anymore. Oh, Luke, you've already entered 69. Fucking idiot. It's because it's Tuesday that you entered 69. Which, your call if you want to fucking keep it. You know, because you kind of want to play Fortnite. No, yeah, I texted Aaron to see. He hasn't responded yet because I kind of figured you would be saying that. But... as if you're not gonna be able to play Fortnite after I get off, like, come on. So yeah, basically I started without really a plan. I was just kind of hoping that someone wanted to play pubbers. So. What's your thoughts? Well, I got Taco Bell. I mean, I'm not gonna make you play, obviously, but I'll just be fucking around all day. I might not go live tomorrow. Kind of for this exact reason. I probably should have chose today. Would have been a better day. But oh well. Tuesday's fun, so. Get him in PUBG. I know they won't, but well, they won't today. if I travel by boat for 1,800 meters, I get 12,000 XP. And the opportunity for another 15,000. Alright, now so I guess I'll hop in. Although as soon as they all hop on, I'm out. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Go ahead and hop in the game. Ooh. Just bit my tongue a little bit. Burn up. Oh wait. I think whatever just happened to that screen was... I don't know, awesome. Bump bump. Ba-da-da-dum. No. Oh fuck. Ah, fuck. That could not have been in a further spot. Give me a second. I need to unmute my mic to. I was hearing the audio through my headset, which made me realize that you guys were also definitely able to hear it through this microphone. So I had to turn that down. Word to your mother, who plays Fortnite with me. I get a dope ass Winnie skin in 3 levels. Oh, the VSS skin! I gotta get to 43.
Want to ready up?
I really want that Vector skin though. I need to get a kill with Vector in the first 5 minutes of a game. Just so you know.
Hey, let's see. Let me text my friends and see when they're all hopping on.
They're only friends with you because you're good at Fortnite.
No.
Well, how was your day at school? Not playing Fortnite yet.
It was good.
Okay.
I got detention.
All right.
Yeah.
Less good.
Friday. Not going though, because it doesn't matter.
What? And then what?
No, hold on.
You're gonna get 2
Nothing
detentions.
happens. Oh no. Oh no. Rams are trading for Ramsey.
Doesn't help them. They need an offensive line.
Well, they already traded away. Well, Talib's on IR, and they traded away Marcus Peters, so.
I mean, yeah, so it helps, but I mean, 49ers just beat them with what, 200 yards in the air? 240?
The Jaguars.
Annihilated them
Ramsey's being
with
traded
200
to the
yards in
LA
the air.
Rams for 2 first-round picks in 2020 and 2021 and a 4th-round pick in 2021.
Yeah, Rams are about to be
Yeah.
worst team in the league for a long time. Or worst, not league, sorry, worst team in the division.
The Jaguars just easily got
gonna be good.
because they're about to get 2 first picks.
They're gonna need to,
2 early
yeah,
first picks.
they're gonna need to use those properly and get a good enough player to get a, I mean, because their best years are gonna come before Gardner Minshew gets a big contract, which he's a rookie now, so they should get this one and probably 2 more. So they've got time to use those first-round picks, but I think, what, 2 years from now, Jaguars are gonna be a fucking threat. They just gotta manage their team well, keep Gardner healthy, and they'll be good. But no, Rams just need a fucking offensive line. I mean, they signed Gurley for way too much fucking money, and now he's dead. And because of it, they had to get rid of 2 of their offensive linemen because they couldn't afford them. Because they also signed Goff. You gotta afford.
Gurley and Goff just finessed the shit out of the Rams.
Oh, I mean,
especially Gurley.
They were just
knew,
fucking
and
throwing
he
money.
Still got that dough.
Yeah, they were just throwing money like they were trying to make a fucking Avengers movie. Like they were just throwing money at whoever the fuck wanted to act. Like, and it's like, that's not gonna get you fucking anywhere. This is gonna put you bankrupt in 1 year. And they had their year, they lost it. That's what I was saying. They're not gonna. I mean, Goff will never win a Super Bowl. He'll lose his job. Honestly, he might lose his job before they even make the playoffs again.
I could see that.
I mean, because
Goff is really.
If he doesn't make the
underrated.
If he doesn't make the playoffs this year, I just got micro Uzi, so I could do a little trade later.
I found micro Uzi and Vector on the same spawn, so that's why I offered.
Oh fuck! I might come sprint over to you and charge some shit because I need to get a Vector kill in the first 5 minutes of the game. Sorry about it. In other words, I'm literally gonna be sprinting over to, ooh, probably that guy. I just saw some guy parachute in east.
All right. Do you expect me to come with you?
I don't give a shit what you do.
Third floor. Oh, right here, right here.
I'm basically accepting the fact that I might die. I should be fine. Wait, where? What?
All right, it's on my mark. Bathroom. You're welcome for marking it.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm literally not even gonna reload my mini, so I'm not tempted to use it. I just hope I get there in the first 5 minutes. I feel like it's already been like 2 or 3.
You have to have people pretty much land with you to get that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then also land with it. I actually need 2, so I'm hoping I can wipe a duo. We'll see. I have no backpack, level 1 helmet, level 2 vest.
Yeah, I'm leaving you all alone there.
5 bandies and an energy. But I got 109 mil to
support
spare.
Your terrible decisions.
And a nade. That fucking worked.
Oh, there's one.
I would
I
like
heard footsteps on me.
Ooh, you're alone right now.
I still haven't seen the guy. Like, I heard his footsteps, and then I went to this house and proned.
I hear a guy between us. Alright, well, I got 2 kills already. Oh! That's 2 different teams I just got pinched between. You see a guy on the outside well? Okay. I'm fine with how that went, and I'm sorry about it, but... There's a guy between the buildings. Oh, there he is. Wait. Is that the... Okay, yeah, there's a guy. 2nd floor of the right building. Yep, the middle. Yep, 2nd floor right there. Yep. Oh!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, I had 2 kills. You had 3. I mean, I'm just.
Tell me you could see that.
Yeah, I watched that. That was good. Oh wait, see what?
No. I put oops after I killed them.
You could just stay alive. It's really early, and if you die right now, it's gonna really fuck the ranks. So I would just stay alive if I were you. And I just left.
I don't like really care.
Yeah, no, I left.
Yeah,
But
you just.
yeah, just leave your
I'm
character.
just gonna leave.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because doing that with 70 people left is very different than like with 40. So. Especially when we've got 2 and 3 kills. Alright. Oh, I died at 5 minutes, which means that my 2 kills were in the 5-minute range. They had to have been, right? Fuck yeah.
fucking murked that dude in the window.
That was pretty fucking lucky that I found those. That dude was literally just standing still. I figured he was looting a body, and he wasn't even looting a body. Okay, so holy shit. It's a good thing I did that because I'm pretty sure I needed 2 vector kills in the first 5 minutes, like, of a single match. So that's pretty fucking wild. So it's a good thing I did it, but it hasn't updated yet. But let's just play another one. It should update by the time we finish that.
Finished.
It shouldn't have to finish though, because so what I'm thinking it's linked with is the fact that I can't, like, if I look at my last match, it doesn't even show me your stats. Oh, because you're not dead. It's not because it's not finished. You're not dead. That's what it is. If you had killed yourself with a nade.
I need to get 4 more kills within 10 meters with my Uzi, which honestly I'm shocked I haven't done already.
Yeah. Well, you only unlock it after you've completed the previous one, but still.
Well, I'm at 3 out of 7 right now.
Yeah. No, but you don't make.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. You don't make progress until you complete the other one.
Nah, it just means I use micro Uzi as a sniper.
God, I'm so happy I made that decision. That was the perfect game for me to do that on. I literally, you called out Vector immediately. I had already picked up an extended quick draw SMG. And as I was
to the one guy finishing you.
Yeah. I finished his teammate. No. Yes. Yeah, I finished his teammate, so. Because I needed that second kill. I don't really. I mean, I was obviously doing dumb shit because I needed to get that second kill. Though that's not even actually how I died. If I didn't get pinched by 2 different teams, I was fine. I also totally knew I was gonna get run up from behind on, because I definitely heard another team when I was looting the kid that I killed, and I stopped and looked around, and then I went back to looting, and I heard him again, and they never shot at me. I'm going Pozo. I was like, all right, whatever. And so I just kept looting, and then I saw a guy, so I ran away, and they must have followed up from behind on me, and so then they pinched me with the teammate of the guy that I knocked and killed. Kind of annoying, but.
And I just bodied them.
Oh,
I feel so bad
up,
for that
dude.
second team that pulled they had no clue what happened.
Because you know what I bet happened? I bet the dude that was on that fence thought that he got knocked by the guy in the house, and he was like, "Dude, I swear I'm covered, and he didn't even fucking think that you got knocked from behind. And so that was why the teammate came and got him. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 teams here, but all very far.
That's why you don't finish, because I'm gonna say it. If I finished, I wouldn't have got that second kill.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, well, that's a lie.
Third. You wouldn't
he
have
was
got
pretty
third,
bad.
But he was also.
Third.
You wouldn't have got it so quickly.
Yeah, I definitely would have killed him. He was not the best player. Imagine if that was on PUBG report and those exact words that you said were just what the guy said.
Wait, what?
That he's covered and that he got shot from the building.
I'll be so happy.
That would be hilarious.
Dude, because it's always the... Because if he did say that, I guarantee he was streaming. It's always the streamers that, like, think they're that good and that confident. And they're always just like, dude, gimme. Oh, fuck, what you doing, man? Like, that's always the streamers, dude. Always. There was one that showed up on my feed. Oh my god.
I haven't got a kill in a minute.
Hold on.
On you?
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm running away as far as I can because I know he's got a double barrel. No! Oh, it's an S12! It's an S12! Dude, I fucked him up! Dude, that S12 should not have done that much damage from that range. Good fucking toss. Oh, I didn't go far enough. I was over the ridge. Right. I heard a footstep, right, I thought. Okay, sorry. know. I mean, your call.
It's in there. He knows I know where he's at.
Good shit. Dude, how does he? Oh, because I hadn't made. Left side.
That looks like a fucking dude with a level 2 helmet.
Nah, yeah, I saw his head moving over that big box to the left.
Really?
Bull. Bull, that first one didn't hit.
I'm gonna say he should. Hawk, if you're running first person, fuck you.
Oh my god, he had a double barrel and an S12. I wasn't even wrong. Oh my god. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating.
I may be hopping off here soon because my friend said he's gonna be on like in 10.
You got another game in you or what?
Yeah.
Dude, I think you're still alive in that previous game. Because I haven't gotten that challenge
I have
yet.
to take Storm. Now I have to take Storm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Storm has to start to close, and then, yeah, you have to take a whole bar's worth.
We weren't in circle though, so.
No, we were, I think.
No, we weren't. I looked at the map.
Okay. But yeah, we died fucking quick on that one. Fuck, man. I literally looted one building. And I just hear a nade explode like way to my side. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know where
Chief
he
called,
looted.
he said this doesn't make sense.
The only place he could have looted was the hangar or the brick building. And he ended up looting the brick building next. So he didn't come from there. What the hell? And the hangar was fucking far
Shout out to your
off to the side.
shout out to your one post or one tweet on Instagram about how the dude is gonna like call BS on the hands to the face and like make a game-saving tackle or whatever.
Yeah.
Steal the game with the tackle. Well, that's not the steal I meant. But...
Dude, what the fuck was that?
What? The ref thing?
Yeah, what the hell? Like, the worst part is we're just gonna accept it and move on. We're just gonna be like, oh man, like it was bad reffing. Like if you were gonna win the game, you should have won the game. You had 4 quarters. Like, no! Stop telling us that they should have won the game by more than a score. That doesn't mean that that's how they win the game. You win the game by having more than their points, not a score more than their points. You don't need to have a score of safety net before you have to actually win the game. All you need is 1 fucking point. And when the refs fuck that up for you, like, that's a different ball game. Like, you, there's no argument saying, oh, you should have been doing better. You had your opportunity. Like, I heard someone trying to say that the refs...
Hold up. Pause. Fuck Aaron Jones. I lost in fantasy by 4.2 points because his bum ass couldn't do shit.
Well, he fumbled and dropped the reception, so they just went hot hand with Jamal Williams the rest of the game. We got guys in northeast corner. Oh, on my building.
You good?
Yeah. We landed on the same roof. I picked up the pistol and the bullets. He picked up a backpack and a scope. Got a guy in my building, I think.
Is Sutzer still in your building?
Shh, yeah. I'm dead. Fuck! I hate the pump! Thank you. Oh my god. Wow! my lord and savior! How you doing, Omega? How you doing, Climate?
I was coming over anyways because there was another guy, and that's probably the best way I could have handled that situation by just getting here, because just in case you kill him.
Next time that happens, let me know you're coming, because I could have bought time, but I thought that I had to win that fight, and so I kind of forced myself into a situation that I was probably going to die in. Which, I mean, at least you came, right? Which is fine, but yeah.
I would say just assume that I'm coming in situations like that, but I don't always.
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
no. I'm gonna assume you're not
that's
coming.
That's not a common thing I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you're not coming.
As I'm running over, I hear multiple bullets. I see your health slowly drop. I'm like, this is lasting longer than it should have.
I shot all 5 bullets.
Help.
Literally shot all 5 bullets, which didn't necessarily matter because he killed me as I shot the 5th one. So I wasn't like, I didn't even have time to shoot a 6th, even if I could have. But
I'm 4 here.
I mean, I'll be fine. I'm rocking micro Uzi M16. Oh.
I'm running another. There's a Vector here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I can give you this micro Uzi.
Thing is, I'm actually carrying a Vector and I'm using it.
I know. To save my ass.
Not to say my Uzi wouldn't have done the same.
But thought I heard someone east. Not sure though.
It makes sense, there were shots east.
Yeah, like next building over kind of shit.
Wanna push it?
I guess, yeah, after I loot this building. Why the fuck do I have a hat on? I accidentally picked it up off the first kid. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. You have 1 bandage.
I got closed. Yeah.
Thank you. My only health's and energy.
Do you have that
after
micro
this.
Uzi on you?
Yep.
I don't even know why I bothered. Can I get the red dot?
I had the red dot.
Whatever. I guess that's fair, but you did drop it, so I thought you were offering.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
go push that shit, cause I'm bored.
Okay. Yeah. Give me like a second longer than that. Popping a pain. Also, because you're trying to die and play Fortnite.
Nah, not actually. My friend still hasn't texted me.
Oh fuck, you were actually. I thought you like said let's press it and then caved and just looted the next building. And so I was like, all right, fine, I'll just loot this one. But you're actually still pressing it. Alright, finally got a helmet.
I haven't seen anyone or anything. Not exactly sure where this fight went down.
Oh god, lag. Jesus Christ. I'm doing great, Car Climate. You having a good day? Good little Tuesday? Tuesday? Good God, can you chew with your mouth closed, please? I don't want to hear your tongue slapping around.
So like, I already got a win in Fortnite, but like, really? But like, it gave me the umbrella, so I'm just confused.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a win in Fortnite.
Apartment.
Vehicle left side.
We're in, so vehicle doesn't really matter that much.
This apartment in front of us. No, I'm saying vehicle rolling
In or out?
In this building. No. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, on you. Is he off that roof?
See him. Give me a second. Or not. I'm gonna finish. You didn't. You didn't. I'm dead. You mollied me. Get me. You have to get me like now. He's front door.
Yep, I see him. He's mollying.
Nice.
Smoke. Luke, how are you gonna be that dumb? You know he's in the window.
I know. And I went to get a shot, and then I
Yeah,
died.
you have no health.
I didn't expect him to actually kill me.
That was really fucking dumb.
Half roof.
Yeah, I figured.
He walked away. Footsteps.
Yeah, I heard it.
Other
That way.
building.
Cool. No way. Don't you wish you had a molly? Dude, with a level 3 vest took all that damage down. He's gonna hop in a window here in a second. Oh my god. No way. I don't remember his name. So I'm not gonna know if he... maybe he was Darkness King? No. Just heard dirt. Man, you had that under control. Oh, suppressor sniper. Cool. For your barrel. I'm gonna...
I'm just like about to get home in 2 minutes and hop on immediately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
But it's such a bad game, I don't want to get off after.
I mean...
But also, I mean... I'm switching on to Fortnite, but I'm staying in party until he gets on. That cool?
Yeah. Makes sense. Fun fact.
It's a fucking PS4 nuke blit.
Having 19 bullets in the clip saved me on that. Because when I backed up to take cover after I ran out of bullets, he kept shooting and shot all of the bullets in his clip.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had kept shooting, there's a good chance that he would have landed one of those because he wasn't a bad shot. Now, if I had 33, I'm extremely likely to reload in the middle of a fight when I shouldn't anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, so there's a good chance that I would have just shot 19 and reloaded, but... I think I just heard dirt northeast.
Dude. Did you hear about the fucking group of siblings found, like, after spending 9 years secluded in a basement?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. I did, on a fucking
found.
much lighter note, I heard a dog that got reunited with its owner after 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like the whole dog's life.
You wanna know why why they were hiding in the basement? Because they were waiting for the end of times.
Wait. Yeah, so give me more context. What the fuck?
There was a 58-year-old man and, like, I think it was like 4 kids.
Oh,
and they were in
he
this
kidnapped
basement for
the
like
kids.
9 years.
Holy shit. Oh, was it his kids or did he kidnap them?
It wasn't his kids, no.
Okay. And he was having them wait for the end of time. What the fuck? Like, what do you... If you're a kid, like, in that house, like, and you're basically being raised on this, like, what do you think? How do you get reincorporated back into society? Like, your entire childhood...
The
like,
authorities believe that those kids, like, kind of, like, grew up secluded, so they didn't. There's, like, other people.
yeah,
Like, don't know what the outside
yeah,
world
they
was
probably...
like.
Yeah, they probably didn't know there was other people. Not that they didn't know other people, they probably didn't know that other people existed. They probably didn't know what other people would even mean. Right? Like...
Do I get thank you, Save the World's free now?
Wait, what?
Do I get thank you, Save the World is free? Like, supposedly? I'm not sure if that's confirmed.
Can I get the Save the World umbrella now? Or is that not a thing?
Mm.
I'm a little annoyed I'm gonna have to use an energy, but I have 8, so it's whatever. I still don't have an extended mag SMG, which bothers me. Bullshit. Lag, no, stop it. Lag. It's not why I died, but fuck, man. I knew the teammate was rapping. That was why I had to get up and move. Fuck this team. Okay, apparently I didn't
really
fuck his teammate up.
lag.
No, I mean, I was gonna die anyway. Oh my god. Really, dude? I mean, these guys are good. I am really annoyed that that happened the way it did, though, because I literally hit both of them. One of them twice with an SLR.
I'm out.
That's it. Fuck. Doing well, you playing Minecraft? I like that. Good god, I did 400 damage. I did 400 damage for 2 kills. Wait. Oh yeah, I killed that guy at the beginning of the game. Interesting. You don't take the same amount of damage every time. So, if you notice, I only did 97 damage with this P92. That's because the guy jumped off the roof, right? And so he took damage when he fell. However, I had another kill doing the same thing before, and I did 98 damage. Which means you don't take the same fall damage. Either, it must have been the same roof. No, maybe it wasn't, because it was apartments versus Yas apartments. So you don't take the same damage on every roof. That's weird. Doesn't really matter that much. But I'm like, there's probably some combination of bullets where it would, right? Yeah, I did fucking 54 damage to this thing. I did another 57 on someone that healed. It was probably that one kid that killed Loot. That's annoying. Alright, I don't think that... Okay, I did get the challenge. Hey. And what's the last one? Win a chicken dinner while equipped with a Vector and get 2 kills with a Vector in the same match. Easy. Ow. Oh, I got Aaron's dance. I think I just want one more coupon. Is that correct? Yeah, I think I wanted this backpack. I wouldn't actually mind getting this checkered motorcycle helmet, but... And maybe even a white coupon so I can get 1,000 BP. How many days we got left on this? A little under a week. All right. Bum, bum. Actually, I'm about to random queue into duos. That's what I'm doing. Let's get it, mayonnaise. Getting close to 200 games on FIFA. Good God, how long does a game last? That's insane. And it just released like what? A week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's 12 minutes a game. Okay. Still. What is that, 40 hours? Okay, I mean, that's not terrible. It's a lot. Not terrible though. Lol. It's like 2.5 weeks old. Okay. So I put 40 hours. That's not that crazy at all. I mean, shit, you probably did half that the first week. Or the first, like, 3 days. I'm going Yas. I'm going Yas. There's, like, a good chance he didn't even load in. I probably should have waited to go to the other apartments because it was actually a pretty good route. He wouldn't have gone to the other apartments either. Probably shouldn't fuck my duo KD by solo queuing into it on hotel Wi-Fi. So this will probably be the only game of this that I do. Might fill a squad though. That'd be kind of fun. God damn. You guys see the lag too. It's just stopping me up. Okay, so he's playing. Albeit not really. You're 152, 337. Wow. That's wild. No, I can't because I was playing it on PC. I don't think I can at least. And right now I'm on Xbox. I can't. I don't have access to my PC, which is the only reason I'm limiting myself to what I'm playing right now, being PUBG Xbox. But yep. No, I mean I wish there was more games and things that I could do, but there's really not much I could do, which is why I probably won't be live tomorrow because these streams from the hotel aren't even high quality like to begin with. And I don't want to get into any sort of like rhythm of having low quality streams. Like I don't want to stream just for the time. I want to stream for the content. So yeah. So we'll see. Probably not going to stream tomorrow though. Yeah, exactly, Omega. Exactly. I wish I could. I wish I could. I mean, shit, I'd probably be playing like some solo Borderlands or something right now. Fuck, I could be playing some solo Borderlands on console. It's not a bad idea. I might actually do that off stream. That might be the move. I might play some Borderlands off stream tomorrow. Just chilling in my hotel room. No like chat obligations or anything. No reason to be talking and straining my voice or anything. Just literally playing. All right. Need to get a win with at least 2 kills. Okay, my teammate disconnected. Dog, you're on the island. Why did you... Okay. Like, what? Like, I don't want to get mad because I just random queued into a duos match, but dog, are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah, I need that vest. I need an extended mag SMG, and then I need a Vector. Shit, if I came across a Vector right now, do you think I should take it? Because in a duos game, 19 bullets in the clip is just not going to be enough, right? I'm going to need this micro Uzi, at least for the clip size. But then you also, I think I'm eventually going to find a fucking extended mag SMG, right? Like if I just keep looting. So do I just pick up the Vector and under the assumption that I'll find an extended mag SMG? Or do I just play it safe and guarantee myself 25 bullets on the clip instead of 19? 6 bullets can go a fucking long way. I'm really banking on finding a first aid at some fucking point. Papa. Please. Jesus Christ. That little piece of rice that got stuck in my throat earlier left a little tinkling sensation. Alright, well, I found that extended mag SMG that I was looking for. Keep feeling like I can hear one footstep outside. Oh, well, let's fucking top off on 9 mil. Oh wait, actually drop you. How you like me now? How you like me now? Getting out of class now? I like that, Wager. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome on the stream. Watch the last interview, hopefully with collaborative. Ooh, I like that. Graph theory exam Thursday. Ooh, I like that. Can't wait for the semester to be over, dude. Yeah, for real. For real. It's literally just a whole different life not having to do homework. Like, not even fucking exaggerating. College in general be over. Wager, dog. You're not even like halfway through your first semester, man. You got a ways to go, man. Alright, I'm pretty close to the circle. I actually like this kind of circle. Wish you could go back to summer. For real. I was thinking about that the other day. I need to go to a fucking beach. Guess yeah, I'll equip you. Save that for the Vector. I thought I saw you in here. You hiding, little energy. Literally carrying 578 9 mil because fuck it. Wife me? Lol. Me too, Jess. Oh, Wager wants me to wife him too? Help him. Holy shit, I hadn't found a scope that whole time. Hello. That wasn't an SLR. Was it? I'm like 99% sure that was not an SLR. I'm like really sure that wasn't an SLR. Showed it in the kill feed, but oh, with me. Okay. All right. Trying to get that Bongio dick. Yeah, that. Sure. Okay. 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 Yo, if I get this win, I need to send it to my teammate. Just take a screenshot and send it to Mayonnaise. And just say thanks for the carry. All right, well, let's go cruising. Trying to get that Bonjo dick. That Bonjo dick. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, if I win a game on this hotel Wi-Fi, I'm a god. At me in the comments below. Fuck, I really want to go to this compound. What is this? Yeah, this place. I don't think I actually want to go there. That sounds like a trap. Dude, holy lag, man. Oh my god, like even just that, like I was just all of a sudden the other side of the bathroom. Dog, can it not be a thing? Cool, I just shot my own vehicle. Would you like to know where I shot my vehicle? I would. I would love to know where a bullet hole is. I see you, game. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's great, because I was clearly outside of the vehicle shooting it. By, you know, that bullet hole that we all see. Oh my god, is that it? Oh, okay, so it doesn't hold the bullet hole necessarily. I also may have just put one into the fucking tire, and I'm kind of mad at myself now. Also, totally could have done that with a VSS instead of the Vector. That's fine. Did he really just see first circle and dip? Is that why he did that? And that I was nowhere near him? Dog, you didn't even get fucking approached by anybody. All you had to do is not do that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Oh, well, I'm in second circle, so that's pretty cool. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on the next shit now. There's a vehicle outside that sounded like a vehicle in the game. Is that really not dropping? That's really kind of fucking annoying. Oh, there it is. That is as far as it could be 160. That's like right here. Imagine that's where final circle goes and I'm able to pick it up because I marked it. Oh, fuck. That rapid PUBG guy's good. Played a game against him before. I think he won the game, actually. I know he's fucking nasty. Like, over 3 KD, kind of nasty. Oh man, everyone go follow XZProXTTV. God, I'm alone as fuck out here. Okay. We're not. There's an idiot that doesn't know how to shoot a flare. Yeah, that definitely arced back down to the ground. That probably came from just outside the front of mansion. Dog, the lag. Sick ref. Oh, reference. Trying to get that. Boom, boom, boom. That Bongio dick. Yo, Aaron, you're gonna make me solo queue into duos? How are you gonna do that to your boy? Kappa. Dog, did you just get out of work? Or have you been beating it for like 30 minutes? I'll step out. Yeah, we have some business to take care of. Oh, so there's a drop. So here's a guy. Holy shit, no, that's where the flare landed. That's amazing. Yeah, no, I don't blame the pilot for not fucking dropping it there. No way you can see it. There's also totally another team that has to press in from mansion, the ones that fired that flare. That's amazing. Oh, it just went out. Cool. Still smokes, which means when you shoot it into the sky, it does that as well. And it ruins your frame rate because it has to keep smoke up in the sky. Kappa. I'm on that next shit now. You're so 2008. 2000 and late? Yeah, 3000 and late. Something. 3008. I don't know. Boom, boom, pow. That's what I'm doing to all these bitches in some PUBG. Hit him with that boom, boom, pow. It's body, body headshot with VSS. God, kill me. Someone just end me right now. Well, that's not that far. Solo queuing at a duo, so I probably shouldn't. Aaron, are you gonna be able to hop into the game if I die going for this? If I die going for this, are you gonna be able to hop into the game, or should I not go? Oh, fuck. That's what rapid PUBG is. You just gotta kill the fucking... I should run it then, because I don't want him to know I'm coming up. But it is nice to know that that's what rapid PUBG is. See if I can kill him. That's my challenge this game. Kill that guy. I think he had like 11 kills or something the one game I played with him. Oh god, yeah, with the lag. The drop's gotta be almost on the ground. God, he does all the burst weapons so he can just put bullets down range. He's running Mutant M16. Oh shit, that was the guy I shot earlier. I'm not shooting him because he's the guy that I want to survive. No, idiot! No, they're both fitting on that little corner. They could have hopped out. No, they didn't. So another guy in the red's rapid PUBG. Fucked him up. Oh, it's a tree branch. This guy had a sniper. Do I even take it though? It's only M24. Where he had 2 6Xs. I only have level 2 backpack. Knew I heard a guy. Fucking knew I heard a footstep. I think I made him piss his pants. There's a drop. Holy shit, how close was I to marking it? I wasn't that close. Ah. Still got plenty of bullets. No need to worry about those shots. Their tower is in though. And there's not much high ground above it. You wanna go now? Alright, hope you had some fun, Omega. See you, man. Aaron, you trying to run duos or what? Holy shit, that's a rapid PUBG guy. Oh! Well, there's that Z Pro TTV guy. I was trying to kill him so you guys go follow him. So he's visible here. Oh, he pressed down. So I think that's the same guy. That just got the knot. Oh, but he killed him! Oh, his teammate killed him! Where is it happening? I need to get the kill! Oofafanala. I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. That's rapid PUBG. Oh no! Fucking nasty shot! Homeboy didn't even miss. What's up, Duck Game? This has got to be rapid PUBG running up on these guys. I just want to watch the rapid PUBG guy because I know he's about to win this fucking game. How is that wall standing? I'm still. Ooh, good toss. There's rapid PUBG. Killed the alt F4 guy and a limbed. I really want this rapid PUBG guy to win. Oh, dude got the knock or the. Yeah, I got a knock with a molly. Not bad. Just tell you that I'm still standing better than I ever did. Feeling like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Tell you that I'm still standing. Does this guy have a suppressor on his SLR? Because I think I heard him shooting the SLR. And in that event, why does your teammate have a suppressor on his AK if your SLR is not suppressed? Dog, I don't even think I got a fucking kill. Holy shit. That From the Kron kid is the teammate of Rapid PUBG. Both of them landed Yas. That's hilarious that I just figured that out. Because the kid with the red clothing on the roof that I shot at VSS at the beginning of the game is Rapid PUBG. You can tell by watching the game in the kill feed this whole time. And so, his teammate, the Conan or Cronin guy, the Cronin guy must be his teammate because the Cronin guy I also saw in the kill feed. Interesting. Yeah, the Cronin guy also saw in the kill feed at the beginning of the game in Yas with an SLR. Good shit. That Groza, man. A lot of shit going down. And Rapid PUBG is just dropping bodies this game. Oh! Oh! That was the kid that killed the other team! Oh! You gotta heal up again. Dude, how do you have so much armor still? You just had to use a med kit and now another first aid, and you're not even halfway down on either of your items. Dude, the Rapid PUBG guy's dead. I'm pretty sure his teammate's still alive though, because I think it's 1v1v2. It's this guy, the Cronin guy, who's Rapid PUBG's teammate, and then that team of two that killed Rapid PUBG. Dog. Oh, smoke. No? Yeah, no, the first one was a nade. Okay, no, it wasn't. Not a bad idea. That's why you carry smokes. I personally don't give a shit. I'll run from tree to tree. But, I mean, I died running from tree to tree this game. So, I probably should be carrying more smokes than I normally do. Especially solo queuing duos. Yeah, they gotta all be in that house. Yeah, I get one. I bet you it's the Cronin guy on the first floor. Or outside, barely. And then you got two inside. You got one guy downstairs, you see him in the window. Oh, I was wrong about the people that were alive, I think. And maybe that baby bug PUBG's guy is the teammate of Rapid PUBG. Alright. You don't need to peek until you see him. I mean, it's kind of obvious where you are. But they've got to press out, and they've got to press out before you have to press out. So I would literally wait. Oh my god, drop his ass. Actually, no, wait. I would wait until he gets dropped when circle presses him. Because it doesn't really make sense to knock him now. I mean, sure, I guess he would barely have gotten up and then healed by the time circle pressed, but I mean, he would have. Right, so there's no real sense in letting that happen. You got one down, one up. Can't guarantee that they're teammates. Oh god. Good kill. Oh, reload it. Yeah, okay. I'm oh, dead. Oh, good place. Good scope. You fucking locked and didn't even kick on that. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I guess I could learn from that. I probably, if I were in that situation, I would have reloaded the Groza, and I wouldn't have needed to. I would not have needed to. Like he didn't. Right? I mean, you know you're going against one more person. The only reason I would have wanted to is because if I go up against this guy and I use more than my clip in the Scar, then what? Right? You gotta reload something. And you're already using your weapon not meant for close range. Tell you that I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Feeling like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Won't you tell you that I'm still standing? Alright, I don't really know what to do. You want to select FPCs, you just plug your phone into your car and put on a PUBG stream. Jesus Christ. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. You okay, Jess? Oh man. Oh, I'm still in a lobby with Mayonnaise. I can't believe he's not readied up and ready to play with me again. Yo, Wager, you trying to play a game when you get back? Jalen Ramsey to the Rams. Oh, you hear about that, Wager? Jalen Ramsey went to the Rams. What? Hey, Slovaks, welcome back. Dude, shit's terrifying. 2 firsts and a fourth. That's crazy, dude. See, this is the kind of shit that we need to talk about, which we can actually talk about. But what is it, Slovaks? Guessing what? Assuming they don't trade back in. Go 5 years without a first round pick. Birthday tomorrow? Or technically in 4 hours? I like that. No, I mean, I'm traveling, and so I'm just streaming off my work laptop because I couldn't bring my whole PC, my whole setup down with me, and so I travel from Monday until Thursday every week. And so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I stream from this little laptop, which is also why you're limited to 720 and it looks lower quality, is because of that. But, and why the face cam also looks lower quality. So, and why I'm limited to, it looks super good, really? Doesn't look as good as when I'm on my main PC. I like it when when I'm on my main PC. It looks crispy clear. Makes sense after putting Talib on IR and trade Marcus Peters to the Ravens. I mean, I guess, but I don't know, man. You had 2 first picks and a fourth that you could have given to, I mean, the Redskins for one of their O linemen. What, Trent Williams, I think? Like, you need an O lineman, man. Like, I don't know if you can afford one, but fuck, you need one. You like it better than the other one? Really? It might just be the lighting then. It might just be the lighting, because I actually have a lamp on this setup right now, which usually helps with how a camera looks with the lighting and whatnot. But yeah, it doesn't. At my home setup, I don't have a lamp on my desk. So it looks, the light that I get is purely from my desktop. So if I'm looking at like a purple screen, my face looks purple. Whereas right now my face looks like at least like a clear color. I don't know. I mean, I think it's all right. But I like the other camera. But I mean, maybe I should change the settings of the other camera, because I know the other camera has better capabilities. Like I know that if I just set up the camera, I could set the other camera up like this camera, just better quality, right? If I use the same settings. But like it has more capabilities and more potential. But I mean, I guess if the settings look good on this, then fuck it, I'm cool. I'm cool. I appreciate that. I like getting input on the quality of my stream, because I spend way too much time trying to make it look perfect. And I've learned a shit ton in the process. Like over the past 4 years I've been streaming, I've learned so much about what it takes for a stream to look high quality. But yeah. Not circling rifles. Wait. So they traded Marcus Peters to the Ravens 4 hours ago, but then picked up Talib, or not Talib, picked up this guy. Fuck, I literally Jalen Ramsey. How do you pick up Jalen Ramsey and trade Marcus Peters in the same day? Like, why? Is it gonna be that different? Wait, what? I don't know. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's about to go off on the Rams, though. They have the best cornerback and best defensive tackle in the game. I mean, I guess. But I don't know, man. Like, they're paying too much for him. They don't have an offensive line. That was why I had that question that I sent you. Like, I mean, that's why Gurley's hurt, right? That's why Goff sucked against the 49ers. Sure, our 49ers front seven is absurd, right? So especially when we get a hold of a bad O-line, right? But I mean, you couldn't afford 2-year-old linemen. Peters wasn't playing as good as his Pro Bowl self. No, they didn't. Ramsey, I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm sure it was Cap. It must have been Cap. Rams are capped the fuck out after Gurley, Aaron Donald, Brandon Cooks, and Goff. Dog, they don't have a fucking penny to spare. Like, I don't know. But I mean, at some point in time, honestly, I don't recall Marcus Peters being that good on the Rams, like, ever. Not just this year, just ever. And same with Talib, right? And so it's like, at some point, is it them or is it your system, right? Like, are you setting them up to fail, basically? Are you putting them in positions that wouldn't be good against the quarterbacks they're going up against, against the teams they're going up against? And is that same thing going to happen now with Jalen Ramsey, right? No idea. Oh shit. Is that for real? Hold up. I just saw someone tweet. Actually, Chad Ochocinco tweeted something. Yeah, it's Rams Falcons this week, so you're gonna get Ramsey against Julio Jones. That's gonna be a good matchup. That's gonna be a fucking good matchup. Wade Phillips isn't defensive coordinator. It's not him at all. But I mean, at some point, like, you gotta piece it together, right? Like, let's see. They let up 55 to the Buccaneers. I'm not even gonna go through the rest of their schedule, which they actually did fine. 30 to the Seahawks is a bit high, but it is Russell Wilson. 20 to the 49ers is fine. And see, it was mostly your offense why you lost there. Which is your only 3 losses this season. Holding the Browns at 13 is fine. Saints to 9's good. Panthers to 27 is not that great, but it's whatever. But I mean, I'm sorry. Letting up 55 to the Buccaneers, that can't happen on any week. I don't care if it's 1 week, that's a bad sign. If that can happen on any week, anything else can happen on any week, and that's not what you like to see. There's also a reason they trade Peters. I mean, sure. They minus me as a pro interviews negotiating pay. Has 9 offers ranging from 75 to 105k. What the fuck? He's holding a seminar on her tips. Lol. That's funny. But I mean, I don't know. I don't have experience with. Let me see. What's his tenure looking like? I don't know, man. He's not that great. I mean, he's fine. He's fine, I guess. He was on the Cowboys in 07 and 09 when it was Des Bryant and Romo leading the team. And I guess their defense was probably pretty good. But, I mean, the other 2 years he was there, he didn't make the playoffs. Fuck, he was fired at 1-7 in 2010. What, Buffalo in the 90s? I don't know, he doesn't really have much experience. If we're being real. Oh, wait, Wade Phillips isn't even the coach right now, is he? Or the defensive coordinator, sorry? Oh, that's his head coaching record. I'm an idiot. I guess this. Okay, so as defensive coordinator, oh god, he's been a defensive coordinator for a while, so I guess yeah, he must be pretty good. I mean, he's fine. He's fine, but I don't know, man. He was good with the Texans for a year and a half. Or no, 2.5. Yeah, he was good with Texas for 2.5 years, and he was good with the Broncos on their defense. But with the Rams, I mean, shit, he's not looking good with the Rams. I mean, his yards and points, so his defenses, their rank in yards allowed and points allowed is in the range of 12 to 24 these last 3 years. So yards allowed and points allowed this year, last year, and the year before. Those six things all range from 12th to 24th place. Like, he was good with Houston. He was good with Denver. The however many years prior. What, 5 years prior? But, I mean, it's... I mean, maybe it's just harder to stop defenses now, especially with his strategy. But... Excited for this podcast. Told Mason I told her to come to stream. I like that. She's an electrical engineering major. Ooh, the stats minor. I like that. Weren't the Rams just in the Super Bowl though? Yeah. Did you see how they played last season? With basically the same team with Aaron Donald, the key to their defense, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna say fuck this whole PUBG thing at this point. We're just chatting. Give me one sec. Let me set this all up. Nah, I'll just say Todd. Alright, and then this. It's kind of annoying that I made it a square. I'm gonna see if I do this. No, not properties. Filters. There we go. That fits. Aaron Donald's getting like triple team now. They don't have Sue anymore. I mean, yeah, but if they're... Oh, I probably should get this stupid shit out of the way. Oh, wait, that's face cam with game. There we go. There we go. I just talked to her tomorrow in class because you won't be able to make her upcoming seminar. Lol. Trying to get that cheat sheet. But I mean, even still, so say they're triple teaming Aaron Donald. You got 2 extra positions on the field now open, right? Like you gotta. What am I doing wrong? Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, you've got the best defensive player in the league. In the league, you have the best defensive player, and your defense is fine. Honestly, below average. Their yards allowed the last 3 years is 19, 19, and 12. This year being 12. And the points allowed the past 3 years are 12th, 20th, and 24th. This year being 24th. So last year, their Super Bowl year, they were 19th in yards allowed and 20th in points allowed. The only reason they made the Super Bowl is because of their offense, which was second in yards and second in points. Now, their points plus minus was third, and their yards plus minus was third, which means they were allowing 19th and 20th most yards and points, but they were just putting up so many that it didn't even matter, right? And their rushing offense was second, third-ish, third. The rushing offense was third. So, I mean, yeah, you're gonna be going to the Super Bowl with an offense that's amazing. That's that amazing, right? And you're putting up an absurd amount of points a game. You got the #1 offense in the league. All around, you probably got the #1 offense in the league. They weren't great on giveaways because Goff sucks. They were 11th on turnovers, but their defense was 3rd on turnovers, and they took the ball back a lot, so it worked out. But I mean, as far as just like letting people walk all over them, that was what they did. Let them walk all over them, and here we are, right? Like, he was also defensive coordinator for the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl in the year after. It looks like maybe the 2 years after. Whatever his last year was at Atlanta, they were fucking terrible all around. But I mean, you just don't. I mean, the Rams this year are just not good. Like, there's not really much else to say about it. They're really just not good. Let's see if we can get some rankings. There's a lot loading on this page right now. They're a young-ass team, though. Holy shit. Literally no one that has thrown or caught the ball on offense this year for them is over the age of 27. Shit, I mean, even Zerline's 32, or kicker. And then on their defense, Eric Weddle's 34, Clay Matthews is 33, Keeb Talib's 33, and everyone else on their defense is under 30. Michael Brockers is 29. I think actually, besides him, everyone else is 28 and below. And besides one guy, it's 27 below. They have like 5 people on their team that have done anything, offense or defense. 5 people above the age of 27. I mean, they're young, and they got a lot of potential. But you gotta you got to use it, right? Like this is by name. I'm sorry, this is the best defense ever. By name, this is the best defense ever. It's not even close. We're talking below average. You can't have a below average defense when it's supposed to be the best ever, right? Like if you're looking at the Patriots, right? And they've got some good names, some names that you mostly only know because they're on the Patriots, though. But they've got some good names, right? And their team was, undefeated. We wouldn't be talking about how their defense is doing. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But when you put these big names on these teams, there's expectations. You got to hit expectations. When you put Eric Weddle, Clay Matthews, Aaron Donald, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, all on the same defense, you've got to make something happen. You can't just accept the fact that you're 19th in defense. That's unacceptable. There's too much money and too many names to be had. Have you heard of the Steel Curtain? By name. No, I'm not saying by performance. I know there's 85 Bears. No, I get that. I'm saying by name. I mean, even on 2000 Ravens, you can't name more people on 2000 Ravens than you did on this team. You got Ray Lewis. You got, Ed Reed. And I know there's another guy that I should be remembering. Maybe even the Legion of Boom. Name the Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman. Bobby Wagner. There was 2 other people on the secondary that I'm forgetting already. I'll just look it up so I don't look stupid when I'm talking about a sports podcast. See, this is the shit that I need to get better at. Let's do Seattle defense 2013. We'll do 2013. Pro Football Reference. Who's on their defense? All right. Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, and Bobby Wagner. And Michael Bennett, I guess. And Michael Bennett. And Cliff Averill. So maybe, but I mean, even still, Cliff Averill and Michael Bennett, we're not going to remember them in 5 years. Right? We're going to remember the Legion of Boom as Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, and Bobby Wagner. That's the Legion of Boom. And they were all 25 and under, young studs on defense that ended up having amazing careers no matter where they went. Those are the names that you remember, and it's 4. It's 4 names. And we're talking Eric Weddle, Clay Matthews, Aaron Donald, Marcus Peters, and Aqib Talib. You have 5 people that are all going to the Hall of Fame, probably first ballot. Eric Weddle's debatable. Clay Matthews, Aaron Donald, even Dante Fowler. Clay Matthews, Aaron Donald, Marcus Peters, and Aqib Talib are all first ballot Hall of Famers. And then you also still have Eric Weddle. Like, if it's not the most popular by name, it's close. It's fucking close, dude. It's fucking close. And so to be able to put at the end of the day, even if by name they're supposed to be slightly worse, right? And the Legion of Boom is supposed to be better, yada yada. Even if, man. 19th. They're 19th on defense. That's unacceptable. You don't put that talent together and get 19th on defense. It doesn't happen. You should be able to get 19th on defense, and I don't even know who's on it. All right, like, defense, I'm a fantasy player. I don't even need to know defensive players. If I know 5 people on your defense, you need to be top 3 in the league. No excuses. There's no reason to be 19th in the league. Dude is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Bruce Irvin? I never fucking heard of the guy. Where's your first go? Wait, what? But dude, again, even if you want to accept the fact that there's no way they could have matched the Legion of Boom, there's no way they're the 2000 Ravens, right? Even if you're setting them at a standard below them, they should be the best team this year. If they're not the best team this decade, fine, right? if you get these 5 names together and they're not better than the Legion of Boom, I'll accept it. And they're not better than the 2000 Ravens, I'll accept it, right? You get one per decade, right? One defense that you remember beyond that decade. And if for this decade it's the Legion of Boom, that's fine. But for this year, it needs to be the Rams. I'm sorry, with these names, it can't be 19th. It can't be 19th. You can't be letting Nick Bosa, right, be the defensive name of the game when you play the 49ers. You can't let a rookie be the defensive name of the game when you've got Clay Matthews, when you have 4 first ballot Hall of Famers on your defense. Your defense needs to be the one that gets the play or the name of the game, the defensive player of the game, every game. I'm not saying go undefeated, but you should have the defensive player of the game every game with those 4 players. I mean, on the scale of a year, no excuses. No excuses. And I'm hoping for the... Actually, I'm not. As a 49ers fan, I'm not hoping. But as a football fan, I'm hoping that their defense can come together and be that team of the decade. Right? I don't think that they'll be better than the Legion of Boom, and I don't necessarily think that they will be the team of the decade, but I'm hoping that they can, you know, give us something to talk about. Are they the team of the decade, right? I wish that instead of having the debate on if the Rams should be better than 19th, I wish we're having a debate, are they the team of the decade? Are they the defense of the decade, right? But we're not. We're talking about why are they 19th, right? That's a completely different conversation. I mean, not meeting expectations. Clay Matthews is washed, dog. How you gonna, of all 4 people, you're picking Clay Matthews? You're not picking Aqib Talib as washed? Aqib Talib's like 90 years old. Okay, they're the same age, but still. Eric Weddle's 34. I would also say he's a Hall of Famer. Again, probably not first ballot. But Eric Weddle is a Hall of Famer, I would say. But, dog, I don't know, man. Still, I mean, that's the only people on their team above 30. You just named both of them, saying that they're washed. You just named both people on their team above 30. And then Eric Weddle. Those are the only 3 people on their team above 30. You've got so much young talent, even just in Aaron Donald and Marcus Peters. Even just in Aaron Donald and Marcus Peters, you've got to make that work. You've got to make that work. There's just no excuses, man. How are you going to have that kind of secondary, right? You get Aaron Donald up front, Clay Matthews in the middle, and... I mean, 2 first ballot Hall of Famers at corner and still a Hall of Famer at safety. And you're 19th? And your defense is 19th? Oh, is that how we're going with this? I don't know, man. I need to get there. Dude, this site's cool as shit. Why didn't I found this sooner? Team stats and rankings. Okay, here we go. Wait, what? What's LG rank? I don't know. But wait, that's all just offensive. Yeah, that's all just offensive. I mean, there's defense and fumbles, but it's not team rank. Huh. I don't know. Probably should split screen with this. Talks about Clay Matthews like he's Luke Kuechly. Dog, Clay Matthews is better than Luke Kuechly at me. If not, they're the same. If not, they're the same. It doesn't even matter, man. Right? Like, it doesn't even matter. I'm trying to think of an analogy right now. Like, if you put... who else do you need to put on the team? Right? For us to stop making excuses. Who else do they need to put on the team? What, Jalen Ramsey is all of a sudden the answer? At the cost of Marcus Peters, as if he wasn't the second best person on the defense? I mean, if you're really saying Clay Matthews and I guess Luke's the one saying Aqib Talib, but if you're saying that Clay Matthews and Aqib Talib are washed, all we're looking at right now is Marcus Peters and Aaron Donald. And it's gonna be no different. You can't just get rid of Marcus Peters and accept Jalen Ramsey and just expect something to be different. It doesn't happen. They're the same caliber. You're gonna get the same result, right? They're gonna cover people the same way. They're gonna, play under that same formation. And when they're not playing in that formation, when they're being forced to play under that formation, that probably isn't working because they're 19th. Who else can we add to the team? A whole offensive line. I mean, shit, they let go of 2 offensive linemen. They couldn't sign them. They were too busy signing all these people on defense that did nothing. The problem was not them. The problem is not Clay Matthews. The problem is not Eric Weddle. The problem is not Marcus Peters. Right? Like, you spend that kind of money and you can't sign an offensive line anymore. That's the problem. Doesn't matter what the defense is doing, even if the defense was third. Your offense is fucking terrible. Your offense just put up 7 points last week. You had to throw the ball 68 times against the fucking Buccaneers. You had to throw the ball 68 times against the Buccaneers? Dog, something's up, man. Something's up. That's not right. The only time you need to throw 68 times is against the Chiefs when you guys have the biggest shootout in NFL history. That's when you throw 68 times. You don't throw 68 times against the Bucks and run 11. You can't just run 11 times against the Bucks, right? Unless you don't trust your offensive line. Unless your offensive line's a problem, you gotta, you can't just spend all this money on Todd Gurley, Jared Goff, Brandon Cooks, right? Aaron Donald, and all these players, and then just expect a great team, and then 4 weeks later realize that you need an offensive line. That's too late, man. That's too late. You can't just be like, man, wish we had an offensive line. Fuck it. Let's throw it 68 times. Right? This is the NFL, man. You gotta be smarter than that. There's too much money to be had for you to be making that kind of decision. Bold trade prediction at the deadline, Cam Newton to the Titans. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. I don't think he's staying in Carolina. There's no reason for him to. I don't think he's really going to be staying much in this league, if we're being honest. He's not good enough. He's not consistent enough. I mean, he'll be in the league. He'll be a backup or something. But, I mean, there's Cam Newton, dude, like... I was trying to look up his stats earlier, and I got bored and went home. Because that was the last thing I was doing at work today. But, I mean... if you actually look at his stats and his team, right? His best 3 seasons are when he's made the least attempts at throwing. When he's made the least attempts. Or, sorry, his best 4 seasons. He makes the playoffs 2013, 14, 15, and 2017. He misses it in 2016. You want to know what his attempts were over that range? 473, 448, 495. And then in 2016, he throws 510 times. And they don't make the playoffs. And in 2017, he throws the ball 492 times. Also of note, in 2016, he had a 52% completion percentage, which was his least by far. But that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. I mean, you can't make the playoffs when your quarterback's completing 52% of his passes. I don't care if that was 3 years ago. Last year, he had the highest completion percentage of his career at 67. And then the 2 games he played this season, on 88 attempts, he had a 55% completion percentage. Dude, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. You don't, I mean, that doesn't happen in the NFL. You don't just put up, I mean, last season when he did put up a 67% completion percentage, That was the highest of his career by almost 6%. By almost 10%. He did 10%. He completed 10% more frequently than he did any other year in his career. He's gone over 4,000 yards once, and it was in 2011. He's just not the quarterback you need on a team. You're back? All right. I mean, yeah, Cam Newton, he's a... I mean, I'd venture to say he's an all-time skill, an all-time body, an all-time athlete, right? I mean, home dog... Actually, I have his page up right now. I mean, homie's 6'5", 245 pounds playing quarterback. It runs I mean, at least, I'd say 4.8 40. I've got it somewhere in here. 4.5 and runs a 4.5 40. He's 6'5", 250 and runs a 4.5 40 at quarterback. He's an athlete. I'm not gonna argue on that one. He's an absolute athlete. He's a monster, and he plays through injuries season after season, game after game. He's playing through an injury, but he's just not good enough. Not at the NFL. He had a good year when shit lined up. That was when his talent worked, right? When you're 245 at 6'5" running 4.5 40s, right? You've got the ability to make shit happen. Shit can go right for you. You've got the skill, right? Me, 5'10", 170 pounds, I'm not gonna be able to just walk out there probably running a 5.5 40. I'm not walking out there. No matter how much I train at this point, I'm not making shit like that happen, right? But when you've got that kind of body and that ability, right, shit can go right for you. You give them some good weapons, right? You give them a good defense, and you can get to the Super Bowl, right? And he did. He had that year. Shit lined up for him. Didn't get injured, and it was all good. But I mean, even the year prior and the year after, he's playing through an injury. He's missing games, right? Last year, he's missing games. This year, he's missing the whole fucking season, right? And he's playing through injuries. And even when he's not playing through injuries, he's made the playoffs half the time in his career. He's missed it last year. He missed it 3 years ago. Would have missed it again this year at the rate he was going, right? I mean, his touchdown to interception ratio is fine. Not great. It's basically 18-10 over. It's 180 to 100, 182 to 108. So I mean, 18-10, 18-11 kind of thing. He hasn't yet played 10 seasons, so it'd be a little more than that in any one given season. But 21-11 is his average touchdown interception ratio? I mean, he hasn't thrown less than 10 interceptions in a season ever. And the one time he did 10 was the Super Bowl season. And he also threw 35 touchdowns. And also ran for 10. Because he's an athlete. He made 45 touchdowns happen and his team goes to the Super Bowl. Every other year, right, if he's fighting an injury or, when defenses just figure him out or something like that, contain him, or he misses passes, or he throws 12 interceptions instead of 10 in a season, right? Of his complete seasons, he's thrown at least 12. Actually, I don't even need to say that. Outside of the Super Bowl season, he's thrown at least 12 interceptions, right? I mean, when you're turning the ball over once a game like that, that doesn't count as fumbles. Shit, he had... In 2014, when he did make the playoffs, he had 12 interceptions and 12 fumbles. He only lost 5 of them, but still. I mean, you're talking a total turnover. He's got 128 turnovers on 125 games played. Games started is slightly different. You got 100. You have more when you turn the ball over more than once a game over the course of your career. He's fine. I mean, he's putting up. He put up another 58 rushing touchdowns over the course of his career. So what are we looking? 190, 240. Yeah, he gets about 2 touchdowns and 1 interception to a game, almost exactly. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception a game, which is fine. It's good, right? It's all right. But I mean, shit, you take out a Super Bowl season, and that's a very different number. I mean, Super Bowl season was the most passing touchdowns he put up by 11, and the second most rushing touchdowns he put up by 2. Right, so you get 13 more touchdowns a season. Just a Super Bowl season. You take 13 touchdowns a season off this guy, it's a very different ball game. I don't know. I don't think he's got much longer in the NFL here. I mean, besides the fact that he's already getting up there. He's 30. He's 30 years old. I mean, it's not old, but for you to be declining at 30, which it happens when you're a big mobile quarterback. Not that there's really many big mobile quarterbacks, but I don't know. Confirmed in a YouTube vlog. Nice. Cam Newton vlogs on YouTube. Hell yeah. Yo, dog, can we fucking talk about can we talk about Baker Mayfield? I mean, shit, oh god, I can't even type Baker Mayfield without it recommending Baker Mayfield officials. What's his career stats so far? We're early in his career. He played 14 games last year. He's got over a season's worth of games, though. He's got over a season's worth of games. He's got 18 games played, 17 of them he started. So we'll just say 17 games. Will be nice to him. And he's got 62% completion percentage. 4,800 yards. It's fine, I guess. 7 yards of reception or attempt. It's fine. 7.6. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. How's that? It must be dividing by the wrong number. No, I don't know. That doesn't make sense though. He's 31 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. That's a lot of fucking interceptions. 20 interceptions in 18 games. It's looks like Cam Newton with less touchdowns. He still doesn't have a rushing touchdown. He's Cam Newton with less rushing ability. He's shorter. He's probably slower. He's slower than Cam Newton. He's shorter than Cam Newton. He's smaller than Cam Newton. He throws less touchdowns than Cam Newton. He runs for less touchdowns than Cam Newton, but he throws the same amount of interceptions. And we already discussed how Cam Newton's already falling apart. You take out Cam Newton's MVP season and all those things are still true, where he's throwing less touchdowns and throwing more interceptions. Actually, he throws more touchdowns, but total touchdowns is less on average. But I mean, sure, we're looking at he's Vince Young all over again. Have you seen how many interceptions hit his wide receivers though? Baker, dude, I get that needs to be a statistic that's considered. I'm not saying it's not worth considering. I'm not saying that it's a bad statistic by any stretch of the imagination. But at some point in time, that can't happen. Right? Like Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers, he's the king of not throwing interceptions, right? And last night, he threw an interception because it bounced off the face of his receiver. That was the only interception he threw last night. Right? That's it. That's all. Hold on. I need to pull up his stats real quick so I can make a better statement on this. I mean, hell, that's the only interception he's gonna throw all year. Not really at all, but right, he threw an interception because it bounced off the face of his receiver. Last year, he threw two. He threw 2 interceptions last year. 2. The most interceptions he's thrown since 2011 in a single season is 8. That's 1 every other game. Baker's throwing more than 1 per game. Right? Like, sure. 7 of his last 11, I think is what I heard. I think that's the number. We'll just say it's 7 of his last 11, I think is what it was. 7 of his last interceptions bounced off the hand of his receivers. It's fine. You gotta figure that Baker's in his sophomore season. So, wait, why did I click this? QB's hurt damn near every year. Not last year. Last year he played 16 games. I don't even fucking like Aaron Rodgers for the most part. Played 16 games, throws 2 interceptions, and misses the playoffs. Right? Like, sure, the year before he was injured. Honestly, Aaron Rodgers isn't injured that much. He's had 2 seasons where in those 2 seasons combined, he missed a whole season's worth. Outside of those 2 seasons, he's missed 2 games. In the other 9 seasons he's played, not including this one, in the other 9 seasons, he's missed 2 games. And then he had 2 seasons where he missed half a season. Which, that's unfortunate. But also, he's pretty mobile. You gotta kind of expect that at some point. I mean, same thing with Cam Newton. Cam Newton's missing a whole season this year. He's missed, 1 or 2 games over the previous however many years, right? Like, shit happens, right? But, and I'll give it to you, both of his little half seasons, he threw 6 interceptions in the half season. So if you put them together as a whole season, that's 12. So that's fine. But still, he hasn't thrown more than 8 interceptions in a single season, and he hasn't been at a rate higher than 13 in a single season his entire career. His worst season, his rookie season, he threw 13 in the season. Well, not his rookie season, his first starting season, 2008. He threw 13. 13. In the whole season. He might have thrown 2 interceptions, but he didn't go like 7, 9, 6, and 10 last year. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, they didn't do very well. Well, but also their defense was absolute trash, right? When your quarterback's throwing 25 touchdowns, rushing for another 2, and only he ran for as many touchdowns as he threw interceptions. And then still threw 25 touchdowns. And his team was 6-9-1. Right? Which, I mean, you take last year out, and he's... You take his first year, and then you take last year out, and he's fucking 88 and 38. He's 88 and 38. 88 and 38. If you take out his first season and you take out last season, which that's the 2 interception season, but still. Right? And Baker, I mean, Baker's got more weapons. Baker's got OBJ. Baker's got Nick Chubb. God damn! Ooh, I like that. Mr. Wager with the resub for 17 months. Thank you. Welcome back to the Rocks, man. Yo, if anyone else wants to check that little Prime sub button, see if you got a sub waiting for you, or go ahead and hit that follow button, turn on notifications. Got another football podcast coming like this on Thursday, in case y'all are interested. I don't even know necessarily what I'm arguing at this point. I guess Baker Mayfield's just not built for a starting job in the NFL. I just don't see it. I honestly would say that his rookie season is going to be his positive outlier because defenses hadn't figured him out. I would say that's going to be his positive outlier. Defenses are going to figure him out. He's not big enough. He's not fast enough. Like, you gotta pick one, right? You're gonna be in the NFL, you gotta pick one or both, right? You got the Tom Brady's, and you get the Eli Mannings and the Peyton Mannings that are all just sitting in the pocket. And then you got the Mike Vicks, and you got, I mean, shit, I even put Aaron Rodgers in that, but, or no. You got the Mike Vicks, and you get the Lamar Jackson and the Kaepernicks, right? That have, you know, of relatively qualified ones, have all been to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson's just starting, right? But Kaepernick and Mike Vick both go to Super Bowls, right? And they're able to run the ball, right? And they're not Tom Brady's, and they're not Peyton Manning's just sitting in the pocket. And then you've got the mix. You got the Aaron Rodgers and the Russell Wilson that are able to do both, or Cam in his MVP season at least, where he's able to do both. He's able to run the ball. He's able to throw the ball, stay in the pocket if he needs to. You gotta pick one though, right? Like, you can't be throwing an interception a game and not rushing for a touchdown all season. You can't. You gotta be better than that. You have to pick one. You can't just be what, 5'10"? Okay, 6'1". I thought he was smaller than that. Even still though, at 6'1". I mean, at 6'1", you can maybe see over your offensive line. That's fine, I guess. But you're running a 4.8 40. You're not getting out of the pocket faster than the dude coming around the corner on you, right? I mean, sure, he had the most touchdowns thrown in a rookie season, right? Cool. And he only played 13 games in that rookie season, so that's a pretty good number. But dog, so, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Didn't they just let me do that a week ago? You're arguing everything. I am arguing everything. He's not big enough or fast enough. I thought you liked Kyler Murray. Dude, Kyler Murray's at least fast enough. Drew Brees is the same fucking height. Yeah, but Drew Brees knows what he can do. Drew Brees throws for 5,000 yards a season because he knows what to do with his ability. He's picked a side. He's short, but he's a pocket passer. He's a pocket passer, and he knows that. He's not going to be mobile, and he works with being a pocket passer. He's a successful pocket passer, right? Kyler Murray, yeah, Kyler Murray's shorter, but Kyler Murray's fast. Kyler Murray knows how to handle a team, and homeboy started like 12 games in college. Hold on. Kyler Murray's like not even played football. Kyler Murray's a baseball player, and he's still probably better than Baker Mayfield. If not already, will be in his career. Kyler Murray's 5'10". That was the one I was thinking of. Kyler Murray's 5'10". He played 1 year A&M and 1 year at Oklahoma. Homeboy played. No. Well, okay, a little over a year at Oklahoma. A little over. He was behind Baker, right? That year before, yeah. But I mean, actually, he didn't even play a whole year at A&M. That was his freshman year. I mean, homie threw the ball 500 times in college. 520 times. He threw the ball 520 times in college. That's it. And he's already thrown almost half that in the NFL. And he's 7-4 on his interceptions. Baker's had a whole year's worth of seasons. Baker's got 400. Baker has almost as many attempts in the NFL as Kyler Murray did in college. And if we compared them 1-to-1 this season, Kyler Murray's still better. Kyler Murray's 7-4 touchdown interception. Baker Mayfield's got him backwards. Baker Mayfield's 4-8. What's up, Babe Mal? Kyler will never be better than Baker. Oh my god. Oh my god. If Kyler's not better than Baker, he'll look better. Even if Kyler's not better than Baker, he will look better. Because Baker's, I mean, I don't know where we get this from, that Baker's good. Homeboy's played 5 games this season, and his touchdown to interception ratio is 4-8. You got it backwards, man. Your completion percentage is 58. You're throwing to the wrong team, dude. Like, 10% of his completions are completed to the opponents. Even if, dude, even if it's because they're tipped off the hands of his receivers. Dog, you're completing sub 60% of your passes and you're not getting a touchdown a game. Right? Like, and you're averaging like 230 yards passing. His average game this season's like 230 yards passing, not a whole touchdown. And even if you took out his interceptions, I'd be disappointed in those numbers. You aren't gonna be the #1 overall pick if he's not good. Yeah, he's overrated, but you cannot say he's not good. I mean, compared to quarterbacks in the NFL, he's not good. He'll be a backup. He's a fine backup. He'll come in. Defenses won't be prepared for him, right? He'll come in behind a Drew Brees. He'll come in behind an Eli Manning, right? He'll come in behind, you know, I guess he won't really do either of those because they're both going to be retired, but he'll come in behind Patrick Mahomes, right? Later in his career. And they're not going to be ready for a Baker Mayfield. But he'll only be a starter because he's on the Browns. He'll only be a starter because he's on the Browns. Sure, he has talent enough to get the first overall draft pick, but he shouldn't have been. Almost every other GM in the league, other than the Browns, said they would have taken Sam Darnold over him, and rightfully so. Look at Sam Darnold. Jets don't know how to play football without Sam Darnold. And they come in and they beat the 7-point favorite Cowboys. 7-point favorite with Sam Darnold. Vegas knew that Sam Darnold was coming back, and they were still 7-point underdogs. And Sam Darnold says, I bet I may be wearing a flak jacket, and my spleen's about to rupture all over the next person that touches me, but I'm still going to lead this team to a win. That's what I want. At least that mentality, right? And the ability of it to happen, right? If Sam Darnold came back and they lost 31-3 to the Cowboys, we'd be having a similar conversation about Sam Darnold that we're having about Baker Mayfield, right? I'm not trying to be biased against Baker Mayfield. If I'm biased against Baker Mayfield, it's because he's bad. Right? Like, if Sam Darnold came back and it didn't change anything and the Jets were still losing 31-3, we'd be having that conversation. We'd be talking, man, what do you do about Sam Darnold, right? Do you even have him as your franchise quarterback anymore, right? But instead, we're having that conversation about Baker Mayfield because he lost 31-3. He lost X-3. It doesn't matter. He's not playing defense. Fine. He lost whatever to 3. He put up 4 turnovers or something like that to the 49ers. Like, Sam Darnold's not doing that. I thought they should have gotten Sam Darnold over Baker. I thought they're just shitting on Baker. I texted my friend saying taking Baker over Donald's the most Brown thing the Browns can do. You cannot hate on Baker. He's not good enough to be a starting quarterback in this league. So have a time to speak with Karen. Nice. I like that, Jess. I like that. Let's get Sam Darnold's stats. Sam Darnold's played less games, just a few. Sam Darnold's what you want in a quarterback, right? He's picked it. Sam Darnold knows he's a pocket passer. He said, I'm 6'3", which 2 inches taller than Baker Mayfield. Enough, but not crazy. 225, right? He's a built guy, right? Actually, apparently he was 6'5" when he was measured at... So his Wikipedia page says he's 6'3", but if on his like high school rankings, it said he was 6'5". But yeah, on his pre-draft measurables, he's 6'3" 3/8. Runs the same 40-yard dash time as Baker. It's actually, he's played about the same number of games besides this season, at least. Right? And see, this is what you want to see. Baker Mayfield threw 63 or completed 63% of his passes last season and is completing 58. He's declining. He's getting worse. His touchdown interception ratio was about 2, which is fine for a quarterback. That's what you look for at least, right? He was 27-14 last season. He's 0.5. He flipped it. He's declining. How are you declining as a sophomore, adding OBJ to your team? Right? You got OBJ, you got Jarvis Landry, you got Nick Chubb, and you're declining? You can't be getting worse. You can't be doing that. Sam Darnold has only played 2 games this season, and we don't actually know what the other one was. Well, we do, but it doesn't have his stats here. And actually, I think it's a higher completion percentage. His completion percentage, again, 2-game sample compared to 13 from the previous year, but it's fine. Completion percentage is far above 57. We're not even in the same ballpark as 57. His first game, he completed 68%. In this past game, he was, 29 for 38 or something? Let me get the box score up real quick. 23 for 32. Not too far off. So on the season, he's 51 for 74, 73, 51 for 73. On a 2-game sample, on a 2-game sample, he's completing 69 and 70% of his passes. And last year was 57. That's progress. It's progress. He's got he's got 550 yards on 2 games. It's fine. That's fine. He's got 3 touchdowns to 1 interception. That's good. Last year, he was completing 220 yards, and his touchdown interception was 17-15, right? So he struggled just as much as Baker with interceptions last year, but he's thrown 1 in 2 games this year. Very different from 8 in 5 games, right? For some reason, this doesn't show how many times Baker's been sacked, so I'm kind of sad. I don't know why Sam Darnold's does. Why are they organized differently? And Sam Darnold has a rushing touchdown. But drink on their I mean it's not a problem. That's not like a thing that links together. Back to studying. Womp womp womp. So you rarely balance students in my field. A lot of times passing down advice. You're gonna compare them, look at the passing rate and all the specific stats. Dude, I mean, that's what I'm doing. Here, I need to do this. There we go. I mean, sure, Baker Mayfield was a good college quarterback. He did great at Oklahoma, where he played against me. He played against people that were starting 11 me's on defense. And yeah, he was 43-6 for touchdown interceptions. When you start playing people who are 6'4", 250 pounds, pure muscle coming at you, trying to take the ball, trying to take the hit, right? Like, yeah, you're gonna throw twice as many interceptions and half as many touchdowns on a good year. Yeah, I'm on the same page, Wager. I'm on the same page. Yeah, I literally have those 2 exact pages up. I don't know why you sent me that tweet. Look at the records, passing yards, touchdowns. No, yeah. No, I mean, hold on, what is Darnold? Yeah, but see, the thing is, Darnold's improving. Baker's declining. Baker's getting worse. Right? I mean, Baker's getting worse. He's Baker's performing as well as Sam Darnold did last year. His rushing duty also has 5 fumbles. Well, we can't see how many fumbles Baker has. It's not on this stat line, at least. Let's pull up Pro Football Stats or whatever it's called. Oh, whoops. That would be why. Pro Football Reference. That's what it is. How do we say Darnold's improving when he's only played 2 games this season? I mean, fine, right? I was saying that the whole time, right? We're taking a 2-game sample, so might be a stretch, but he's performing well. He's performing well this season. He's not declining, right? You look at 5 games of Baker Mayfield, and he's declining. He's not doing well. He's playing much worse off. Gonna get better. All right, Dave, I hope you have fun, man. Not to mention Baker Mayfield. He's thrown an interception every game this year, and half of them he's thrown multiple. A third of them he's thrown 3 interceptions. He already has 3 fumbles this year. Last year he had I gotta go through a different stat line to see it. Where do you say fumbles? Yeah, last year he had 7. He had more fumbles than Sam Darnold last year. Game 1 and a touchdown. How can you say he's improving? I mean, he didn't throw an interception. I would rather have that stat line than Baker's average stat line this season. I would much rather have that stat line, right? And the yards per attempt is just the offense, right? His completion percentage is fine, right? If you didn't tell me the yardage, that's a good game. The only bad thing about his game 1 is the yardage. There's nothing you do about that. That's just the way his offense is playing, right? He completed 68% of his passes, right? Sure, he completed 28 and he threw the ball 41 times, so he should have more than 175 yards, but what can you do about that? Right? When your fucking receivers are Robbie Anderson and I literally don't know who else. There is one more that's like fine. But when that's your receivers, like, I mean, what are you gonna do? You cannot dig it the whole time. Dog. And he still got a touchdown out of it, and he didn't throw an interception. That's progress, right? I mean, you're not just gonna take a quarterback. You know, rookie season goes 17 and 15 for touchdown to interception ratio, right? That's a rookie, right? That's a rookie, right? And you can't expect them to be crazy. And it was crazy that Baker Mayfield had 27 touchdowns. That was crazy. That was cool. That was good. That's exciting in the NFL, right? You get hyped to see what he's gonna do next year, right? But when that does happen, and you have someone who's 17 and 15 touchdown interceptions, you know that now. You proceed with that information. What do you do with it, right? You learn from it. You take baby steps with it. You're not just going to take someone who's 17 for 15. You're not just going to take a rookie who goes 17 for 15 in one season, and all of a sudden they're going to be, I mean, shit, even 27 and 14, right? Like, you can't just expect them to all of a sudden be this player that they weren't. You got to take your baby steps. You got to see what they can do. You got to get that completion. You got to see if they can complete a pass. And he can 68% of the time. You got to see if he can throw a touchdown, and he did. You got to see if he can do it without throwing an interception, and he did. Right? You're not just going to be throwing 60-yard bombs all day, right? Helping these 15 interceptions per season. You can't just throw him back into the same thing and expect different results. You got to give him a different method. You got to let him learn and take other steps to be able to become a better quarterback. And that was the right way to do it. And he got sick, which is unfortunate. And then the next game that he played, better completion percentage, twice the yardage, twice the touchdowns, but he did throw an interception. And so now he's got that experience and he's learning from it, and he could take the next steps, and he's improving as a quarterback. And you certainly can't say he's declining. However, Baker Mayfield, he got lucky. He had a good rookie year. He threw. You value interceptions too much? That's the whole game, man. That's the whole game. The whole game is who's turning the ball over more. Look at the 49ers last year. Look at the 49ers last year and this year. What's the difference? Takeaways on defense. What's the difference? Giveaways on offense. That's the difference. We're the same fucking team. We've got a little bit better front seven. Besides that, we got and our quarterback is back. But even then, he wasn't doing that great when he started. Jimmy G was doing fine. He wasn't undefeated caliber status like he is this year or the end of the year prior. The difference is Nick Bosa and Garoppolo, fine, maybe, but even still, Garoppolo's not throwing those interceptions. He's not throwing interceptions. He's not throwing 8 interceptions in 5 games. I can't believe I spelled that right the first try. I did not spell that right the first try. It's fine. Right? Like Garoppolo's Baker's size. He's 6'2", 225. Right? He's Baker's size. Doesn't have the ego. He's even slower. Matter of fact. And he comes to the worst team in the NFL. Tevin Coleman, Jimmy Ward, Jordan Matthews. I literally don't even know who Jordan Matthews is. Yeah, Jason Verrett was good. Quan Alexander was good. And you said the other one, the Bosa. Nick Bosa's good, right? Tevin Coleman's hardly done shit and has been injured half the year. Right? I mean, actually, Jimmy G's interceptions hasn't even been that great. But you look at the 49ers, even just playing with Jimmy G, right? Just playing with Jimmy G. These last 2 years, he's got a total of 13 games played with the 49ers. Yeah, he's got 13 games played with the 49ers. And he's thrown 13 interceptions. It's not great. He's thrown 19 touchdowns. It's not great, but he's just getting started, right? Like, and the difference now is turnovers, is taking the ball away. If you look at our defense, that's the difference. We were, I think, by far worse than, we had 2 interceptions on defense last year. 2. Jimmy G threw that many in the first 3 games. And we took the ball twice. You just weren't making opportunities for our team. Now we're leading the league, or second, I'm pretty sure, in takeovers. That's a difference. And we're undefeated. Jimmy G's putting up the same stats, basically. Now he's completing more passes, percentage-wise. And that's important, right? But, I mean, he's throwing the same number of touchdowns, the same number of yardage, same yards per attempt that he's been doing. He's rushing the same amount, right? Nothing crazy. But we're able to take that ball away. That's the difference. If you look at the difference between Aaron Rodgers and every other quarterback, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have crazy stats. Besides interceptions. That's what makes Aaron Rodgers different. And he knows how to win a game, but that's really just not throwing interceptions, right? You get to the fourth quarter, you get to the last 2 minutes of the game. If you can not throw an interception on the final drive, there's not much stopping you from just scoring, right? Like, yeah, you have to complete the pass, right? But if you complete 70% of your passes and you don't throw interceptions, where do you stop? Where do you lose, right? Like, you complete that drive, right? Like, if you complete 70% of your passes and you're averaging 9 yards per attempt, right? Like, you just go down the field and you score. That's the difference. But when you throw an interception on that final drive, you don't get that win. That's the difference with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gets that win in that situation, like he did on Monday night. Sure, with a little bit of nice calls to get that, to get a little boost downfield. But no less, brought his team downfield. Literally could have scored the touchdown. They didn't because it was better that they didn't. Goes downfield and makes that touchdown drive like he's supposed to. I can't trust that when Baker's throwing 8 interceptions in 5 games, when he's throwing an interception every game and multiple in half of them, right? You can't trust that with Baker Mayfield, right? I mean, shit, you really can't trust it with Jimmy G yet, and you probably can't trust it with Sam Darnold yet. But look, they haven't, like, I'm not trying to say that they're great names. Don't you suck, Matt Ryan and Phillip Rivers? Sure. Yeah, what's up, foe? What's good? Welcome back. Long time no see. How you doing, man? Both top 7 in interceptions. What you value the most? Maybe this year. Maybe this year, not over the course of their career. This is actually gonna be really interesting. You know what? You want to know what's different? I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it before I even look at his stats. You want to know what's different about Matt Ryan this year or any other year in his career other than the MVP one compared to the MVP one? Interceptions. I guarantee it. Haven't even seen it yet. MVP season, he throws 7 interceptions. Matt Ryan throws 7 interceptions in his MVP season. Every other season, he threw 9 or more. And besides the 9 one, every other season, he's thrown 11 or more. He's already at 7 this year. But he was MVP when he only threw 7 interceptions. Right? That was the difference. Or no, he threw 7 last year. Sorry, I thought that was this year. It was the most recent one. College football? No way. Both this year? Okay. Yeah, and look at the Falcons. And look at the Falcons. And look at the Chargers. All right? They both got losing records, don't they? Chargers are 2-4, I think. If I'm not mistaken, Chargers are 2-4. I know the Falcons fucking suck. They're 1-5. Like, yeah, because they're both top 7 interceptions. As soon as Matt Ryan throws 7 interceptions in a season, he's MVP. Sure, he's also got to get, our head coach Kyle Shanahan. He's got to get Kyle Shanahan on his offense, right? Like, got to get a little help another way, but gonna need an explanation. So personally, for me, Fo, I don't like college football because you rotate out players every 4 years. It makes it a lot harder to follow and a lot harder for me to give a shit. I care a lot more about the players than I do about the teams for that exact reason. Right? You go into the NFL. So when you're watching a game, right? When you're watching a game, you want to care about something. That's the interest in the game. What do you care about? Do you care about the players? Do you care about the team? Do you just care about football? If you just care about football, you don't care if it's college or NFL. It's the same thing, right? Maybe a little different because you get more blowouts in college football, but honestly, that's less entertaining. So you would probably prefer NFL if you did just prefer football. But we're not going to talk about that because you're basically preferring them the same if you just prefer to watch football. If you are interested in players, right, or a team, right, and that's what you're cheering for when you're watching the sport of football, and you want that person or that team to win, that's where you go to the NFL. Because if you go to the NFL, you've got only 32 teams. So when you pick your one team, you're going against the other teams more frequently, right? You're going against, right, like you played the Lions in the playoffs the previous year, and now you're playing them again in the regular season, and you're playing them possibly again in the playoffs again. Like, you're more likely to come across those same 31 teams, whereas college, you got 240, 258, 256, I don't know, some 252, some of us, I literally don't know how many teams just in FBS. We're not even talking FCS, where they still are also competing against teams like Alabama in the first 6 weeks of the season. So when you're trying to find a reason to watch and you're trying to get interested in the sport that you're watching, it's a lot easier to do so in the NFL, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, it's a lot easier to do so in the NFL. Now, if I went to a college that was good at football, maybe that would be different, right? I went to Georgia Tech, and they fucking suck. So, now actually, I also went to KSU, and they're really good, and I love watching KSU. You don't live in a state where we have an NFL team, so it's hard for you to get into it. That's fair. That's fair, right? And because I went to college at Kennesaw and Georgia Tech sucked, but Kennesaw is good, I actually watched Kennesaw football. I actually have alerts for them on my phone whenever they start playing, when they get touchdowns and stuff. I couldn't care less when Georgia Tech goes live, right? Because they sucked. But bottom line is, it's a lot more easier to get interested in a team when you see the same players every game, when you see the same players every year, and you're not cycling them out every 4 years, and the only reason you don't see them is if they get injured, right? But it's a lot easier when, even if you aren't seeing, like, so say you're watching the Packers and you like the Packers and you like Aaron Rodgers and you're following them for all this time, right? It's beyond just that. We're not even talking about just the Packers now. We're talking about, well, they play the Lions twice a year. And yeah, Georgia Tech hasn't been good since Calvin Johnson was there. Sucks, but oh well. This year they're the worst they've been in a long time. Like 1-5 or something. And their one win was USF. And we got demolished by like Duke and shit like that. Yeah, Tech sucks. But what was I saying? NFL players. Yes. So say you like the Packers, say you like Aaron Rodgers, right? And you're following that, right? And that's what you're interested in, right? In college, if you were to try and do the same, you'd be interested in Bama. And for 2 years, you'd be interested in Tua, I guess, right? Or you'd be interested in, I don't know, the one halfback that they had for that year before he went to the NFL, or the defensive lineman before like, you can't really get interested in a name. If you're interested in Bama, you're just interested in Bama, which is fine. And you could do that. And if you went to Bama, it's really easy. Even if you didn't, and you just lived in the state of Bama and you hate Auburn or something, right? It's pretty easy to become a Bama fan and just say that you enjoy watching Bama. But it's still, even if that's the case, it's still harder to cheer for the team, right? Because when Tua throws the football, right, in the national championship, you don't even know who the fuck he is. Who's throwing the football? Who's Tua? We haven't seen him, right? And he's playing in the national championship. And okay, cool. He's got a great season coming up this year. He's doing good. He's going to get the Heisman Trophy. And then he's going to the NFL, and we have no fucking idea who's quarterback. Who are we cheering for week 1 next season, right? It's so much harder to get into it. But in the NFL, not only do you know that you have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, do you know who you're cheering for, and you know what to expect, right? You know with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, you can expect some crazy fourth quarter shit and 0 interceptions, right? Next year, you can expect a good quarterback at Bama, but is he going to be mobile? Is he going to be a pocket passer? Is he going to throw 50 touchdowns, or is he going to run 50 touchdowns, right? Like, it's harder to know what to expect, which might make that more exciting. But for me, I like to be able to have this conversation and be in the know and talk to you guys about, you know, well, over the past 8 years, Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown more than 10 interceptions in a season or whatever, right? That's what I like to see in the sports that I'm watching. I like to be knowledgeable of it. But when you start cycling players out every 4 years, it's so much harder to really get into it. And I keep bringing up Aaron Rodgers because the analogy that I was trying to continue into, or the point I was trying to make was, so say you're a Packers fan, right? And you enjoy watching the Packers. You've been a Packers fan for life, right? You've been Packers. You're 100 years old, and you've been a Packers fan since they had Bart Starr throwing for them, right? It's great to listen to while studying Loki. I like that, Jess. You're a Packers fan. You've been fans of them since Bart Starr was quarterback, and then they're shit, right? They're shit until Brett Favre becomes a quarterback, and now you're rooting for Brett Favre, right? And then you get 20 years of Brett Favre, and now you're rooting for Aaron Rodgers. And you'll probably get 20 years out of Aaron Rodgers, honestly. If you don't, it's already been at least 10, right? No, it's been 8 or 9, though, at least, right? Yes, I am actually doing a sports podcast on Thursday during Thursday Night Football. So if you're interested, you should tune in. It'll be fun. It's going to be a lot more organized than this. Right now I'm just fucking rambling on topics on whatever anyone brings up. I do actually have points that I'm going to cover in the podcast on Thursday night, and you should really show up. It's going to be fun. But finally, if I can get to this point, if you're a Packers fan, right, and you know what to expect for 20 years, you know you've got gunslinger Brett Favre behind the wheel, right? You know there's at least one time per game he's gonna be running to the right side of the field and throw it across his chest left at 90 miles an hour, and it's not gonna make any fucking sense, right? But you know what to expect. You know you got Brett Favre behind the wheel, and you know you have a chance at winning, right? And that's the point. And you know you have Aaron Rodgers behind the wheel, and you know you have a chance at winning. But I think even then, right, like that's one point that I want to make. You're not cycling every 4 years. But I'm going to double down on it and say, not only that, they play the Lions twice a year, right? And what is he, 11th year? I think Stafford's in his 11th year in the league. So 2 times a year for 11 years, possibly a third if they're both making the playoffs, you're playing Matt Stafford. And so now, not only can you analyze the game just from your perspective, just from knowing your team, you can literally only watch the Packers and still have pretty good knowledge of the Lions and of Matt Stafford, because now you've got that information and you can see and you could be more informed about the sport as a whole, and it's a lot easier because it's a lot tighter knit. Whereas in college football, not only are we cycling out Tua next year and he's going to the NFL, right? Not only are we cycling out the guy he replaced that's also going to go to the NFL, who I think he's at Oklahoma this year or something. I don't know, he transferred, which I don't really know why that's a thing in college, but I guess it's fine. It allows them to get an opportunity to play where they want rather than where they are going to get fucked at, but it's fine. Not only are we cycling out Tua next year, and we're going to cycle out that now Oklahoma quarterback next year, and we're going to cycle out Jake Fromm, and we're going to cycle out the Clemson guy. Not necessarily next year, I guess, but we're going to cycle him out soon, right? Well, that means that I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I might know that Alabama and Clemson are going to be in the national championship next year, but I don't know who's going to be quarterback, right? I don't know how to analyze that game. I can't have a conversation with you about who's better, Alabama or Clemson. I can't have an opinion on it because I don't know anything about it anymore. Maybe I did last year if I really studied it, but it was a waste of time, right? It feels more worth my time to watch the NFL, right? It feels more worth my time to learn the NFL because it stays like that longer. And not necessarily stays like that, but it's easier to analyze because the things that aren't changing are few and far between. The things that are changing are few and far between, right? Like, okay, now I need to learn that Jalen Ramsey's on the Rams, right? And now the Jacksonville has 2 first-round picks and a 4th-round pick out of it, right? Or maybe I need to learn that Drew Brees is hurt, and what do we do with Teddy Bridgewater, right? But I know all those names off the top of my head, right? And sure, I follow the NFL a lot more than I follow college football, but I couldn't even tell you the name of the quarterback that just played for Alabama last year. That's now on Oklahoma or whatever. I couldn't even tell you he's at Oklahoma. I literally don't even know. Right? Like, and that's for me why I don't prefer college football. But I'll also admit there probably is a bias in the fact that I went to Georgia Tech and Georgia Tech sucks. Jalen Hurts, that's it. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So if you enjoy change and if you enjoy learning more, like at some point, if I follow enough of the NFL, right, and if I spend 3 hours a day every day watching and just analyzing the NFL, then wait, what? Just if I spend 3 hours a day just watching and analyzing the NFL, I might get to a point where I know too much, right? Where it gets kind of boring, right? I know that, you know, Aaron Rodgers threw 2 interceptions last season, and that might stick in my head. And I don't need to learn anymore. I don't need to Google anything. I don't need to know anyone's name, right? I've kind of learned it all. The only thing I'm going to learn is new stuff. Oh, sucks that D. Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that I'm going to learn is whatever. Like Jalen Ramsey got traded, right? I'm going to learn the new news, and that's fine. Like, I'm okay with that being my limit because I feel like there will still always be something more that I can learn. In college football, I'll never feel like I know what I'm talking about, right? And frankly, I don't care to follow high school students is another thing. So in the NFL, all it takes is a little bit of college football knowledge, and I'm already getting a head start, right? I know that Tua is going to be a starter next year, right? But I could not, pretty much no matter how much I researched, could not tell you who's going to be a starter next year in the NCAA, right? Like, sure, I could do research. I can figure out what year Fromm is. I can figure out what year Trevor Lawrence is, right? And I can figure out if they're coming back. And then I at least know those two, right? But I don't know any of the freshmen, right? It's just so much harder to know it. And if you're okay with that and you like learning that stuff, right? And it's not too hard to learn it, right? If you're okay with looking shit up for an hour before the game starts, trying to get a little bit of knowledge on it, then yeah, I could see college football being for you. Or if you just like rooting for your school because you do actually have a personal tie to them, right? I respect that. But for me, like, I don't even have a personal tie to my NFL team, and I still have got more feelings for them, right? Rather is the only freshman you know in all college football. Yeah, exactly. He was the freshman since Rattler in Oklahoma behind Hurts. He following for like 2 years while he was in high school. Really? I feel like you could always learn more. Exactly. That's why I like the NFL, is because I feel like no matter how much I know, I can always know more. Whereas in the NCAA, no matter how much I know, I feel like I don't know shit. And I feel like it's been that way for for as long as I followed the NFL. I've been a 49ers fan since they went 2-14 in like 2002 or whatever year that was that they went 2-14. I've been actually it was a little bit before that, because I remember the first thing I really remember about being a 49ers fan was asking my dad how they were, and he said that they went 2-14 this year. And I was like, man, that fucking sucks. But I halfway read it. I got you. I read your message about it after, but it seems really this crazy. You can't get into it. Yeah. Gotta see what to look out for right now. I can do every team for no order is Deshaun Watson, Pat Mahomes, McCaffrey, and Russell Wilson. I don't necessarily know I would put Deshaun Watson in. He's having a great year, but I think you're probably a little biased putting Deshaun Watson in there. I mean, fuck. Honestly, I don't know if I put Pat Mahomes in there. Call me crazy, but let's see if I can get. Let's just search everything. Let's do current leaders. I mean, he's leading in passing yards. I guess that's good. Matt Ryan's leading in passing touchdowns, attempts, and completions. Baker's leading in passes intercepted. Holy shit. Those 8. Oh, God. Yeah, so 7 of his 11 interceptions this season, Baker Mayfield's, were touched by his receivers. 7 of them. Even still, 4 of them were not, which is terrible. Which means out of the 6 games he's played this season, 4 of his interceptions just went to the other receiver. Just went to the defender. And 7 of them bouncing off his receiver's hands as a pattern, right? Like, just because it bounced off his hands doesn't mean they should have caught it. You didn't throw it well enough. You didn't put it in range for them to catch it. Sure, some of them maybe, but right, like, these are pro receivers. This is OBJ and Jarvis Landry, right? This is David Njoku and Nick Chubb that we're talking about. Like, these are pro people, right? If it bounced off their hands and they didn't catch it, you probably did something else wrong. But no, 100%. I might be putting Matt Ryan in the only reason I wouldn't put Matt Ryan in the MVP talks is because his team's losing, and you can't call him valuable if he's doing well and they're still losing, right? I mean, depending on how the Jets finish the year, Sam Darnold's on the right track for MVP. It's a stretch, and he's missed 4 games, so it probably wouldn't happen. But, God, man. Talk about valuable, man. They hadn't won a game, and he comes back and beats the Cowboys. That's the only difference. That's big. All right, hold on. I want to see. So let's just look at passer rating leaders. Kirk Cousins is 3rd. Deshaun Watson's 4th. Let's look at Deshaun's numbers this season. What's he got? 1,600 yards on 6 games. So what are you looking? 275 a game? Not bad. Hello? Okay, 275 a game. 69% completion percentage. 2 touchdowns and half an interception are his averages. That's pretty good. That's, it's fine. I don't know about MVP. I mean, Russell Wilson's 14-0, right? Isn't he? Russell Wilson's got 14 touchdowns without an interception. Right, yeah, Russell Wilson's got 3% better completion percentage, 100 more passing yards, which isn't that much, but it's like 16 more per game. It's a little better. 14 touchdowns and no interceptions. This rate, you can't even argue putting it's just Russell Wilson and CMC. I'm sorry. At this rate, it's Russell Wilson and I guess Patrick Mahomes. But his completion percentage is pretty low. 63%. He just throws the ball a shit ton, so he gets 2,100 yards out of it. I would have Mahomes in the conversation, but not really. I would have him in the conversation to please people. I wouldn't actually be considering having Pat Mahomes in the conversation. Just led the Texans to beat the Chiefs. I mean, let me get that box score up real quick. Because that's true. But let me get the number story of that game. I mean, so Pat Mahomes only completed 54% of his passes, and they only rushed the ball 11 times. So right off the bat, you're kind of talking about a pretty failing offense on Chiefs standards, right? Like, if we're trying to talk about how the Chiefs are a good team, and if you're trying to say it's accomplishing for the Texans to beat the Chiefs, right? Particularly if you're trying to say it's accomplishing for Deshaun Watson to beat the Chiefs, then then the Chiefs only putting up 11 rushes and 54 completion percentage. It's probably not the way that you boast Deshaun Watson. Now, sure, Deshaun Watson, 71% of his passes, but I mean, a touchdown and 2 interceptions? 280 yards is fine. Completion percentage was great, but a touchdown and 2 interceptions? That's not MVP status. You've already thrown twice as many interceptions as Pat Mahomes has all season. And that interception came this game. Right? I mean, he's doing good. He's not in the MVP conversation, though. He also put up 10 rushes for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. I guess I didn't see that. So total, his touchdown interceptions 3-2. So that's better. But that's not MVP conversation. That's a good game. That's not MVP conversation. They lost to the Saints with Breeze and a nail biter and lost 10-16 to CMC. Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's why CMC is valuable, right? And that's why, you know, and a big reason why I don't like why I would put Mahomes in the conversation is his touchdown interception ratio, is his yardage, right? You got to put him in the conversation for those kinds of numbers. That's insane. But like, I'm not actually considering him, right? 63% completions. That's fine, but in the NFL, in the passing league that we're generating right now in the NFL, I mean, it's fine, right? Losing 3 games in a row, or yeah, 3 games in a row, right? 2 games in a row. Losing back-to-back games is all right, I guess. You know, like, they've only put up 37 points the past 2 weeks combined. It's fine. Right? And in those 2 weeks, he had a 53 and a 56% completion percentage. But sure, he put up a shit ton of yards, and he put up 4 touchdowns with only 1 interception. So that those numbers that looked good all season are still looking good in these losses, but that's exactly why he's not valuable, right? If the biggest reason for him to be valuable is touchdowns, his interceptions, and his yardage, if he keeps all of them when they lose, that's not valuable anymore. Right? It's got to be something where they lose when he doesn't do it, but he did it all year. That's what it's got to be. So touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 5 rushing touchdowns. Okay, I didn't see the 5 rushing touchdowns, but still. So he's doing, I mean, but dude, that's a different ball game than Russell Wilson. This is a different ball game than Russell Wilson. Oh, wait, I think I'm looking at, yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Russell Wilson. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it doesn't show rushing stats unless I scroll. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, rushing and receiving. Russell Wilson this year. Oh. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns. So, my boy Russell Wilson's got the same number of touchdowns just without an interception. Shit, I don't even think he's fumbled. Okay, he's fumbled 3 times. I don't necessarily know if he lost it, though. But, what's up, Val? How you doing, man? Even I'm a little bit biased. Who would you put over Deshaun? I'm telling you right now, my MVP conversation, my legit MVP conversation, is Christian McCaffrey and Russell Wilson. Mainly because if you take them off their teams, they're fucking terrible. Honestly, if Kyle Allen keeps doing really well, maybe even Kyle Allen. Probably not. That's probably a stretch. I don't really know his numbers this year. He's fine. He's good. He hasn't thrown an interception yet. And he's thrown 7 touchdowns. If Kyle Allen keeps this up, I would put him in the conversation at the end of the year, but he's got a smaller sample size because he missed the first, well, didn't miss, but he was behind Cam the first 2 games. But they lost the 2 games with Cam, and they won the 4 games without him because Kyle Allen was quarterback, so that's already a great pattern to start off at. But right now in the conversation, it really just is Christian McCaffrey and Russell Wilson. There really isn't anyone else you could put in the same ballpark, right? Like, it's to have 14 touchdowns passing, 3 rushing, and not turn the ball over. I probably should see if that's a true statement. I know he hasn't thrown the interceptions, but I don't necessarily know he hasn't turned the ball over. Then Deshaun, then Pat Mahomes, right? For a stat focus, Pat Mahomes. Yeah, Russell Wilson's 5'11". How are you this good? Good God. He lost 1 fumble. Russell Wilson's lost 1 fumble. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to say that Deshaun Watson's doing bad. I would gladly have him on my team over, what's his bucket? Over Garoppolo, right? He's doing great. And that's what happens when you protect him, right? But I don't know about MVP. That's not, those stats aren't in the same ballpark as Russell Wilson, right? Yeah, I'm about to do giveaway. I literally just X'd out of all those tabs so I can pull up giveaway. That's right, John's gonna win it, but he has to be talked about. I don't really know if he does. I don't really know if he does have to be talked about, right? I mean, we just brought up the fact that, yeah, he beat the Chiefs, but he wasn't even the reason why. Like, he did good, he helped, but that's not the reason why they beat the Chiefs. The reason they beat the Chiefs is they only ran the ball 11. Chiefs ran the ball 11 times, and Mahomes only completed 53% of his passes and threw his first interception of the season. That's the reason why the Chiefs didn't look as good, right? When the Chiefs can win every game of the season because they're not throwing interceptions, when they can win every game of the season because they're completing, 63 or more % of their passes, right? And Mahomes is being Mahomes going downfield 300 plus yards every game. That's the Chiefs that we're talking about. But when you stop that, they're not really the Chiefs anymore. It's just kind of another game, right? Which is, I'm not saying that that's like a bad thing. I'm just saying that the valuable part was the defense stopping the Chiefs. Once the defense stopped the Chiefs, it's just another team to play, right? Because you want to trade for Russ? Reason they beat the Chiefs, great defense. The Chiefs do a bad game. Deshaun had 3 touchdowns. That's true. I mean, yeah, so Deshaun also had 3 touchdowns. But, I mean, I don't know. 2 interceptions, right? Like, that's not why they won. They didn't win because Deshaun Watson threw 2 interceptions. It was the defense. Sure, he ran for 2 and he passed for 1, but he could have given it off to his halfback who had 100 rushing yards, right? Like, he didn't have to rush for those 2 that he ran for. That's not valuable. And now, and because we're provoking it, I'm looking really far into the numbers and trying to prove a point, but I don't know. Like 95%. Was a Hail Mary before half? I mean, I see what your point is, but his halfback did have a touchdown? Yeah, but I mean, so then why did he really need to rush 2 in himself, right? It's not that valuable if his halfback did the same thing that he did. How valuable is that? Alright, that's it for me. You guys got 50 seconds to enter the giveaways. Tuesday, so be aware of that. Wager's got the most tickets right now. Wager's about to lose it again. Luke's got second at 69. Oh, sorry, I'll share my screen. Desktop. There we are. You guys got about 35 seconds, a little less, to enter. Ooh, Jess putting the 10 tickets in, trying to get that little luck. Omega's got 11, and Carclon's got 46. Remember, it's Tuesday, so second place gets the win today. You got 20 seconds left to enter. Ooh, Jess put another 10 in. Ooh, Mythical putting in 100. Uh-oh. He's betting on getting second here. Minus 10. I love you, Wager. Oh, just doing another 10. You got 10 seconds. Jess is like, wait, but if I put in another 10, then I'll have second place on. 2, 1, close giveaway. Gotta be faster than that if you wanted to put any more tickets in. You might come in second. You never know. You never know. You never know. In first place, the first loser on Tuesday goes to... Oh, Mythical! No! Mythical, no! Damn, can we get some GGs in the chat from my boy Mythical? Oh, man. Alright, can I keep you guys on the edge of your seat for a little bit longer? Is that what you guys want to do? You guys don't want me to pull second place yet? Kappa. Ooh, Bangio GG would be a good emote. In second place, winning the $5 on Tuesday, goes to... Car Climate! Oh, man. Who's second? Says it's Tuesday? I got you, Car Climate! I'll never win. I love you, Jess. Oh, you guys can't even see my face. Oh, it's because I took the... Not bad, there we go. Even then, that looks a little odd. Give me one sec. There we go. A rip in the chat. Xbox, please. I like that. Car Climate, I got you, dog. And in the third place, for nothing, is Mr. Wager. In fourth place for nothing is Luke. In fifth place for nothing is Jess. There we are, Jess. All right, this will probably not be tomorrow's giveaway. This will probably be Thursday. I think I'm gonna not stream tomorrow. I'll probably just be playing some solo Xbox or something. Can you please mark as complete, please? Please. There we go. GG's in the chat on the giveaway. Car Climate, I got you, dog. I'll send you that code right over. Oh, Sunseeds didn't hop in today. I was supposed to give... Sunseeds did claim his giveaway from yesterday. And I put him on the leaderboard as a result. But he did not hop in here to claim that gifted sub. I told him that it would be a gift. Oh, Car Climate, so you won't be able to win this giveaway that I'm about to start. Just FYI, can't win back to back. Even if I don't stream tomorrow, you can't win this one. But yeah, I told him that I would gift it to him today when he hopped in, but he hasn't hopped in today. So does he forfeit it? Oh, it said just like Amazon? Oh wait, what? What'd Wager do? 2,000 rocks for the Amazon code? Okay, so Car Climate, I'm gonna need a final answer. Let me know, because you said Xbox twice. Just let me know a final answer. I'm gonna pretty much ignore any other shit that you say unless it's either Amazon or Xbox. But yeah, so just let me know. I'm going to, yeah, probably not be live tomorrow. But yeah, I told Sunseeds that I would give it to him when he came in here, but he hasn't come in here, so I don't really know how to feel about that. I'm sure I'll just gift it to him tomorrow or Thursday. But I don't want to have to like wait that long to like give it to him. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for me. Hope you guys had some fun in the stream. Let me finish this up. I'll give Car Climate his $5 tomorrow. Start this giveaway, right? Thursday. Nothing crazy about this one. Just a standard giveaway. I guess it's going to last 2 days, so it's different. Because I'll probably not be live for tomorrow. So be aware of that. Thank you guys for stopping by. Mythical Jess, Car Climate, Wager, Foe, Val, all you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had some fun in the stream. Congratulations, Car Climate, Amazon, please. I got you, dog. And I will see you guys now. Car Climate, just so you know, I don't endorse any of these trades and whatnot. So if Wager doesn't give you the 2,000, that's not on me, right? And you got an Amazon card now. Just letting you know. But that's it for me. Hope you guys had some fun. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I love you guys. Be good people. Do good things. The next time I go live will be a football podcast, much like this one today. We'll be watching some Thursday Night Football. I know that you guys like to watch that. It gets you guys active and chatting, and it gets a lot more people in here from the outer reaches of Twitch. So we'll be going live at Thursday Night Football on Thursday at around 7 p.m. Central is the goal. It'll probably be a few minutes after that, more like 7:30 Central is the goal. Again, it'll be podcast kind of format, so I'll be watching football, commentating on the football, and I'll have some topics prepared for me to talk about over the commercial breaks. I think that's what I'm going to do solo in the first half, in the second half, and potentially at halftime itself. I'm basically going to run through those same kind of topics, and poke Wager for his answers, basically, and kind of see what Wager's opinion is on those, and we'll discuss those, either those same topics or maybe a few other topics a little further in the second half. So hope to see you guys then. More football upcoming on Thursday, and then over the weekend I'll have some more content with Aaron, such as, you know, PUBG, maybe some Civ games, bunch of talking with you guys. But that's it for me. See you guys then. Love you guys. Be good people, do good things. I'll see you then. I'm out. Deuces.